Hello, Vlad. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks, Omar.
Great.
I recognized your voice directly
Absolutely.
without
Okay,
seeing you.
thank you, thank you. Yes, Vlad. Sorry, Samsul. Our champion is here already.
I don't know. I have to check the leaderboard, but we have Samsul here who said right now that he cleared all the labs. He basically robbed
Come on,
the
all
whole quick lab.
existing labs, you mean?
Yeah.
Really?
All
Wow.
existing quests.
All
There
existing.
is some quest still under maintenance.
Ah.
Maybe only uh, 5 quests. I cannot finish that quest.
Okay. But yeah, you're very close. Oh.
Wow. If I will ever think about human who deserves a monument being still alive, I will think first about you, Samsul.
Wow. Wow. Samsul is on the top. That's nice. Because I can share my screen right now.
Yes, you can.
Yes, please. We need some some
Proof.
improvement,
Yeah.
some proof.
Samsul, how long have you been doing quick labs, Samsul?
My
Since he was 2.
previously, I'm not. I don't know much more about the quick lab. My friend invited me to join the GDG in Jakarta in Indonesia in the last year.
Yes.
That's December or November 2019. After that, I tried my first quick lab and I was getting so excited to play. Even
Yes.
I'm working in the office, I try to play it until right now. Yeah.
Yes. Wow. Only November and you have finished like this. That's amazing. I can
I'm
see
not
all.
playing. I'm not
Yes.
gamer, but I just playing this lab.
Yeah.
Hope your employer will not listen the recording.
24 by 16. And you also tops on speedrun, Samsung. What is the secret there?
It's just following the instruction because it's not like speed run, right? It just finish the lab one by one, just following the step.
Okay.
We
I
have
thought like
Taneg with
you.
us, who is also here, number 48, what is really cool. Congratulations. Oh, Sundar is here. You see, 43.
Sundar 43.
He couldn't beat
Sundar
the top people.
Sundar has done many labs, but I think not many quests, but many labs.
Yeah. That's amazing.
I think he just was ashamed to win in a challenge which is called after his name. So that's why he
I
let
think Sundar have been doing a lot of stuff, a lot of different studies and everything, so not fully concentrating only on quick lab.
some
What
certifications.
Yesterday, quick labs was down for at least 1 hour or something like this. Probably Samsul was getting the latest labs done, like really heavily, beat the shit out of quick labs, and it went like bad gateway. They tweeted about it. And Linda was like in horror because she couldn't get her 30% discount he left it for the last day to get it, and she was very nervous about it. But then thankfully they fixed. Actually, I think partially the Google Cloud was down. Like I think 6 or 7 services from the status page, they were down. That's interesting.
Yeah, I read the Linda comment on Quick Lab Twitter. She was complaining.
Yeah. She wanted a compensation for her lost 30% discount, but then they were scared and they quickly fixed it for her.
Sorry, folks, for interrupting Karen. I guess we have to slowly post the instructions for the
Oh yeah,
right because
that's a
it's
good
already
idea.
6 past. Yeah.
What, it's
For the-
quiet there? Oh, it's quiet.
Yeah, because everyone is waiting for the announcement of winners, probably.
Oh, you know what? I will disappoint you. I will not announce the winners because the challenge it's crazy, but it was my mistake. We actually have to put this final on the next day. It would make sense because today still
Yeah,
people
the
can
last
beat each
chance.
other.
Yeah,
some,
you're right.
some ninja can submit his profile with the crazy badges on it and will get on the first place. Maybe, I have no idea. It's a kind of a mistake, but it's also a tricky one. So we are still like nervously waiting. We will be here for 3 hours monitoring our leaderboard, but everything can happen. I think by tomorrow European time, like noon, it would be clear who is the winner, because the day will pass, 30th of June will pass in all Earth time zones. By tomorrow European time noon, I would say it would be the right time. But yeah, I think we are very, very close to the final result. Obviously, Samsul I think Samsul just got one more lap cleared just within last couple of hours, because it was draw. It was draw between these two guys, Junming and Samsul. Who will win? Junming, you have last chance. Like, push it.
Let's bet. Let's bet.
Yeah, you can do your best. You can
Do some gambling.
Yeah.
Samsul will lose. He said he finished all the laps.
Samsul he's like a phoenix. He came from nowhere and he went to the top. I don't think he will lose. I think he will not lose time today. He will still like squeeze a couple of, like, if you will see quick laps down, Samsung is doing hard stuff.
What is the
I think
difference right now?
that was my last score because I do not have quest anymore. I cannot add more my score.
We will monitor maybe one of these maintenance labs, which are in maintenance mode, can be like enabled. But I don't know, some maintenance labs, they actually block a whole quiz. You cannot complete quiz because one of the labs in the maintenance. Sometimes this maintenance lab is on the parallel track, so basically you can circumvent it. You can take another lap and you can kind of complete the path. So yeah, I don't know, like it's also kind of funny why they put it on maintenance. I mean, what it's a cloud computing. Come on, there's no maintenance. Guys have to get it straight a little bit. It's like with my former employer. Oh no, today they're still my current employer, but anyways, tomorrow they will be not anymore. So a couple of years ago, they used to put their cloud 2 times a week in a maintenance mode, like for a few hours. What was kind of a nonsense, but some people need just time to get up to the game.
You mean it was not 99% availability?
Oh yeah. They used some kind of legal loophole to make it 99.99, because they said, like, if it's a downtime unannounced, then it counts as a downtime. But if we announced before, like a few seconds before, it is not a downtime. It's just the maintenance. What is silly, I think.
So what is the difference right now between first and second place? Can you show the board, please, again?
Yes. Oh, by the way, I'm sharing my screen all the time. Interesting. Let me just update the page.
It's just 1 point. Really? Wow. No, it's a number of badges, 65 and 64. Okay.
Badges, yeah, it's a two badges. No, one badge difference.
Yeah, and actually that counts, right? The number of badges is a criteria too. So
yeah, let me just at the same time post the instructions also in the Slack. Okay. Oh, by the way, we completely avoided our great tradition to post in the chat your location, if you will.
we can catch up.
Yes. So I will start. Nuremberg, Germany. Oh, we don't have here flags, I think. So we will just go with the country name.
You mean here in chat? I was thinking about Slack.
Slack, yeah, because it's we don't want to use kind of both things at the same time.
Okay. So let me write the village to be different from you, Karen,
Oh,
because
you moved to a new village. Nice.
I live in the same village.
Okay.
Okay, we have like 39 person right now.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. So, yeah.
And you posted the instruction. Great, Karen. Thanks.
Yes. Yes. If anyone needs it, I think it's useless today, and especially today because the quest for today is a Google Cloud Essentials.
Essentials, right?
It used to be called GCP Essentials, but then now they renamed it into Google Cloud Essentials, what is like pretty much the very first quest you would do on Quick Labs. And we have here pros like Samsul who completed the Quick Labs, like completed it. So yeah, I don't know if really anyone needs it, but let's check again. Samsul, breathe in, and getting still the leader. Still the leader. Very nice. Let's see. Wow, actually, we have second and third place is draw. Well, we have like 3 titans here who are beating like crazy. And we have we have a lot of 29 badges. Like with 29 badges, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 people, and then 21, 28. Like yeah, it's plenty of badges. So now we know Quick Labs has somewhere near 60, 65 quests or badges in total. I think this is like we changed it. At the beginning, the condition was who will complete the most amount of quests. But then you will get 1 badge per quest at Quick Labs. But then you can also get a badge for different stuff like speedrun challenge or kind of games. So we shifted it to badges to make it more interesting and give more opportunity, because there are more chances to get more badges than quests alone. Okay, I'm turning off my sharing for now. We have very cool people here in the call. Everyone is very cool. Speak up, like say hello. Tell us how you're doing.
Well, this is Morris from Peru. I am very excited to join to this meeting. Currently, I am preparing for the ACE exam. So this group helped me a lot. I am going to take the exam in August 4. I already scheduled my exam, and I am very excited to be part of the group.
I like your Peruvian music on the background. It's very cool.
Yeah, it's the music of my song.
Ah, cool. Kevin is
Hey guys,
no,
this is
is-
Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi,
How you
Kevin.
doing?
Familiar face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is the
Well,
glasses?
the glasses. Here they are. Let me put them on. There you go.
Oh, great.
Oh, yeah. Now we recognize you.
Now you recognize me. Yeah,
Right.
not in the top of the leaderboard, but I'm happy to
Yeah, you
have
are
learned a
somewhere there
lot.
in between, what is really cool.
Yeah. I think
Let me see.
yesterday was down. Quick Clubs was down for a little bit, but yeah. I think that this idea is amazing, and the fact that a lot of people have a lot of quick labs, it means that a lot of people are learning new stuff, and that's great. I feel like that's the spirit, and that's amazing.
Yeah. And imagine that we just we made it on top of everything. Like there was this quick labs, there was this quest, they were kind of pretty boring, like nothing exciting. Like everyone got these badges, every cloud provider, but we created this challenge on top of it, and yeah, a little bit more excitement.
Sure, yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Pradeep, you have to say something. We cannot see you quiet sitting there. No.
I'm just wondering if Pradeep is also Alibaba
No.
certified, or how
Oh,
do you call this?
Not MVP. MVP.
Yes. I mean, because today we've got this news in the. I've read in LinkedIn that 2 our great members became MVA, or how do you call this?
MVP. Vlad, you got it all wrong. It's MVP stands for most valuable professional.
Yeah.
They just copy pasted it from Microsoft, which had it like 15 or 20 years ago.
Okay.
The program going on, like they copy whatever they see from whenever.
But Microsoft, I think, has changed this. They do not use it anymore, right?
I think they are still using it.
Okay, but maybe I misunderstood. I guess we had some title which
You're
we
not a
gave up.
Microsoft guy, right? You're only using.
Not at all. I'm just guy.
Just guy. Okay, that's cool. And you have to check out our Slack more frequently, because it's not news anymore for us, because we knew it like 2 weeks ago or something like this. They nominated them. They have selected them to in the middle of June. It was a deadline, and I was very, very top on the list of this kind of selectees as well, of the contenders. But then, this thing broke up. Like I kind of hated them for their behavior, and I can say it openly. I don't like crazy people who are banning everything, like silencing people in wherever, and they are doing it. So I went to their blacklist, I guess, but it's not important. I mean, the quality of the platform and the quality of the material is pretty low, so they will need time to catch up with the big guys.
But now with 2 great MVPs, we have a chance to improve, right, with the time, and let's give them a chance.
It's a clever strategy. You just call someone something, and they will work their butt off to push you. What is good for them definitely, because I don't think they are paying to these MVPs anything, and they have incentives, like if you work hard, write articles, promote our platform, maybe once in a year we will send you for free to China for a kind of conference that they organize, and that's just something like this.
Is it something similar to GDE at Google?
Yeah, GDE came after MVP, and MVP was originally created by Microsoft years and I think decades ago. Almost every software platform, they have their ambassadors program, they call it, or something like this. Yeah. AWS got a few of them. They have AWS ambassadors, and then heroes, and then I guess champions. I have no idea. Like they have several of them. One is for their partners, like excellent people from their partners, and another ones are not from partners but from community. And Google got
Yes,
their GDs,
hero.
Google Developer Experts, they call it.
Yes,
Yeah.
I heard about. You said about heroes. I heard about Amazon AWS heroes. Actually, it's every year. I think up to 10 persons are selected out of those who are very active and contributing a lot to the community, and they are not employees of Amazon.
This is one of the conditions. They cannot be employees, and if they will become employees, they will lose this this badge
Title.
or whatever it is. Title. There are downsides to this kind of ambassador programs. I see it very clearly with Google, for example. Their GDEs, they have very tough selection kind of procedure. I heard, like, not for all the programs, they have different tracks of them. But the problem is that these GDEs, most of them would prepare just 1, 2, 3 speeches, and they will have kind of rodeos going on. Like 1 year, they will go to every Dev Fest or every community, and they will tell this speech, So you will frequently find like 10 different or like 5, 10 different videos of the same speech given to different communities, recorded on Meetup, or not Meetup, on YouTube, for example. And then once you organize a kind of conference like DevFest conference, it was a challenge with our DevFest conference, my personal challenge last year in December. Once we wanted to, we got like 30 submissions for different speeches. But then once you look exactly what kind of speeches these are pretty much the same speeches they gave like 1 year ago, like for the most part, like 2, 3 of the speeches given every time. And it's very poor. I mean, you are organizing this kind of event, you are inviting people, it's something great, but then you are inviting very much like this people with the same talks, and they are being invited mostly like extensively. They would go like every single week almost to in a special time like September or October, when the typical conferences would take place. They would go like to different cities, locations, what is really great for them. But I think it's a little bit a waste of nature to just have people like all over the world with the same speeches, where you can just Google or on YouTube and find their speeches. They don't have to repeat it again and again. So I think this is a downside, at least, of GDE program, where I would rather invite completely diverse people on different topics, and especially if they have something interesting and they have never been invited before, or they have like there is no recording of the speech. It would be something really exciting, something new for the people. And of course, I would definitely record it, everything. What we actually recorded our DevFest as well, but it's such a mess right now. I have to edit and put together the videos. I still looking forward to do it next month if everything works. It just already overdue this kind of videos. So I will shut up for now and let the people speak. We have great people here, 36 people in the call. Please say hello, introduce yourself, tell us your story, how you beated everyone on the Sundar Challenge, and so on.
I think everyone is very modest. I think people are just modest. The smart people are normally very modest,
Yeah,
because
it only tells that I'm not smart, but I'm fine.
you have still time to get smarter.
I don't think it will ever change, but okay, thank you for the compliment.
But we need different people, people who talk a lot and people who smart enough to
I have one on the top of these tiles. Pradeep is there. Pradeep, tell us how is your partnership effort going on? This guy is making our community worldwide popular with different companies. Like I just had a conversation today with Gremlin, which is a startup company in our field, in the cloud field, and we have a lot of stuff going on. Thanks, like for the most part, thanks to Pradeep. Hi, Pradeep. Now you have to. I introduced you. Come on.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, that's, one thing I wanted to, very openly say that, I got in very short time a lot of things from this community. So I wanted to contribute from my side. And I know I keep on attending a lot of conferences, webinars. So that gives me opportunity to connect to a lot of people. And they also try to approach me, looking at my company that, oh, can you give me something. So I use this opportunity to, connect them to this GDG community. I and Karen keep on talking mostly one to one. That yes, how we can bring them to on board so that can provide benefit to us. Like today we got a response from even JFrog, we will be bringing them as well very soon on the board. And our aim would be that as much as benefit we can bring to the entire community members in terms of new to learning, certifications at either zero cost or very reduced cost. That would be our aim, and that will definitely help entire community. And that's the I till now I think I and Karen has added around 25, 30 companies in the list, and around 10 plus we already approached at different levels we discussed. And same way I would request all others as well. You must be also participating in different conferences. Try to they will try to approach you definitely. So you also try to build that relationship with them, and and everyone is free to provide this insight in the document partnership channel, and we all together can go and talk to them to provide them that insight. Like Karen can share our experience when we talked to rancher, how happy they were. Okay, they were also very happy looking at that. We have such a big community, and the director was very proactive in saying that yes, yeah, oh, very good, and he will be doing something for our community as well, like a lot of things. Karen, over to you.
Yeah, it's a good point, Pradeep. Thank you. You have done a great job. Um, if you're just alone, a lonely developer, that's not cool. Because if you are interested in some technology, you approach a company like, yeah, how can I get like involved or whatever, any request. They're like, meh, like what is one developer? Like it doesn't
Yeah,
matter. And now you come with your 2,400 friends behind you, and they're like, okay, let's talk about it.
yeah.
And we are pretty good at talking to companies, and just doing stuff together with them. It's a lot of fun, actually.
Mm.
We have a lot of knowledge in our community, a lot of know-how, which is very precious. It's like we are like no other community almost. I have been into many communities, and I saw all these mistakes which they do. We have our stuff, we can fix like stuff non-stop. We're doing it. Like we are constantly changing. Everything is changing. Like if Vlad, you are missing us for 1 week of time in Slack, you will return. Oh, new faces, like new stuff going
Yes,
on. Like
indeed. I feel like this exactly because I cannot participate at at each and
yeah,
every meetup, unfortunately. And sometimes I just log in Slack again and see the number of new messages, and I'm really confused in the beginning and try to catch up a little bit and check every channel.
yeah.
But I think it's great. Sure, with the amount of members, more than almost 2,500, it will be this way. But
Mhm.
because the people, it's the community is self-organized. People are helping each other, so we do not need to wait for one or two persons who are answering the questions. People just solve their troubles themselves or help each other, and that's great. And I think regarding the partnership also, the bigger we are, the more chances we get, because we grow fast, and the potential partners, they are getting more interested in having deals with the bigger community, not just 10 or 20 people. So it's I think we
I
are
have
on a
great
good way.
news for you guys. We like one of those companies who are eager to work with us and do stuff with us together. It's a amazing company called HashiCorp. And in about 2 weeks, this is the plan. I'm not very sure. Like, we don't have it fixed yet, but in about 2 weeks, we will do something together with them, where we will get a online instructor-led class for Terraform, and they have a certification going on, and it's about $100 if I'm not completely wrong. Pradeep, tell me the exact price, like in cents.
$70-$50,
Okay, you see.
$70.50.
Okay, great. It has been told that we will get it for free, like every.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Great, that's great.
Let's see. We have to figure out all the details, like work them out, but it looks interesting and promising. And stuff like this will be constantly happening in our community. We have started as a cloud, as Google Cloud kind of chapter of this GDG network, but it has never been like, we have never been fixated with Google. Google is a great company, I have to say. It used to be amazing. Now it's just great. Because every company, when it grows, it gets their stuff, what is not always makes sense. I have some questions to Google, but doesn't matter. Anyways, it doesn't matter which company would it be. I think just to be fixed on one thing is just too pity. This market and this technology field is so amazing. There are so many great players on this field, and just to be a fanboy of one technology or of one corporation just doesn't make sense to me. So I'm announcing it here and now that we will be shifting to an independent track. We will be an independent community because we want to be completely free. In a sense, what we say, what we think, and how we do stuff. We don't want anyone to dictate us anything. We will do what makes sense for us, what we think is right. And it will be our vector for the further development. And it will get only better, believe me.
But I think we do not feel right now. We do not feel influenced a lot as well. It just makes us more free for the future, I guess.
Yeah, we have been from the very beginning kind of free in our mind. My scope was always wide. I wouldn't create a community which is just a boring one, like comparing to most of the other communities out there. Our members, like, are hungry people. They want to learn everything. How can I put some kind of agenda of one corporation? I'm actually pushing even competition of it. It doesn't matter to me like who are competing. These corporations, they are competing in one field, but they're partnering in another field. Why we should pay attention at all? It's just so unessential. It's so unimportant. We will just go and develop ourselves in the direction. Everyone will go in their own direction. Like, look at King Ravan. He clearing like crazy every single certification available on this planet. He doesn't pay attention about competition, about anything. He will go with Google, with Alibaba, whatever company, what will make him smart. And this is amazing. This is how I want to have our community, like in this mode as well, like completely free.
And that is the one of the reason, Karen, I am also, thinking as much as we can bring, it's not that, just about certification. At least in our community, someone knows about a certain tool which is in demand or will become demanding in future. That will give opportunity to that company to refer also that yes, there are a lot of trained certified resources are available here. They can be picked.
Yeah. Certification is a good thing in a way that it kind of fixates your knowledge.
Yeah.
You can learn stuff, you can learn like is your whole life, and what I would suggest like to be self-developing yourself like the whole life. But with this kind of certifications, these are milestones. You got it, you cleared it, you got it, okay, check mark. You got your material. Maybe you will get involved like hands-on in this technology afterwards.
Mhm.
You can prove your skills to other people if there will be any questions. After this, there will be no questions, I think. um, I take this kind of certifications also as a kind of aim a little bit. It helps me to motivate myself to learn for something, because I can motivate myself for hours, like for days, maybe in best case like for weeks, but not like for months and months to study for some hard course or hard certification. So it just, I think it's really nice. And we were talking today to this company, this startup called Gremlin. They don't have anything going on in this direction, and I just strongly advise them to do like nowadays almost every tech company has a academy
Yes.
department, which will concentrate on teaching people, on producing some courses material, but also then certifications, and create different levels of certifications, like professional level, expert level, but also associate level, like practitioner level, whatever, what will help people
Um,
to get into this technology.
Karen, we have an interesting question from Christopher in the chat. Maybe you can have a look and try to answer, because I'm not sure about answer yet.
Yes, can you here, Christopher, I see. Does this mean Google, Amazon, etc. won't sponsor anymore, or are they okay with mixed proposed groups that will promote learning? It's only just about our group. I mean, what do we need for online meetups? We are now have become an online community. In fact, we will never leave this format from now on. We will be always online. It might be that we will have also in-person meetups, but I'm here in Nuremberg, Vlad as well. Maybe we will meet with Vlad. But maybe some people,
Which we do anyways
yeah, we do it
from
anyway.
time to time.
Let's call it,
But
let's call our meetings meetups now, from now on. Yeah, just kidding. But maybe you can hook up together with your people in your locations, like in your places. It's also would work. Okay, so we are basically like primarily online community, but we also respect the need of people to meet in person. At best, not in the pandemic times. Maybe after this, not to like get in stupid positions with each other. What about sponsorship? And once we move into this online format, we don't really need much of the sponsorship, but still it would be not bad. uh, it means for this kind of challenges, sorry guys, I don't have any like physical prizes for you now. Maybe we will finalize it tomorrow who are the winners, and maybe something will come up afterwards. I will distribute it. It's also with online community, it's a little bit tricky to have like physical prizes, and you have to send them across and stuff like this. So the best way probably would be something digital, but we are like completely open to any ideas. Let us know in the Slack if you got any ideas or any sponsorship opportunities.
But sorry for interrupting,
Yeah,
Karen. I guess if you think about sponsorship of on-site events, yeah, which we had previously, it's normally Google sponsoring some drinks, for 30 people, which gather on. Sure, if we will have some on-site event, and we probably could find ourselves enough to serve 30 people with drinks. I don't know, from time to time. I mean, we do not necessarily need this sponsorship. And if you think about partnerships which are developing right now, it's also kind of sponsorship, right? If we get certified for free, and not just from Google, but from all possible companies,
I mean,
it's
yeah.
a great
What I
chance.
think, Google have to do a better job with their communities, because I have been like asking them like for months and months, and through different channels, and also the person who is in charge of Google certifications program privately, like, come on, in this pandemic times, what's your offering to the community, to the people? Give a discount, like make your certification kind of attractive. Let the people, give the people chance to get certified. Give some incentive to them. It just recently, when they came up, I think this month, June, they came up with this 30% discount for the ACE exam, for the very basic one. Come on, Google, I think you can do better. Look at Oracle. They just gave away 3 amazing certifications and courses attached to them for free, and they have been running it like they were running it for 2 months or so. Everyone, I think, could grab them. And suddenly everyone will become an Oracle cloud expert. Great for Oracle, bad for other clouds.
Look, Karen, there is an interesting follow-up text from Christopher. He says that, yeah, what about quick labs? Basically, we get sponsorship from Google through the quick labs. Basically, now we get these free codes, right, to conduct quick labs. If we are not GDG anymore, do we still get these codes?
Yeah. So this quick labs study gems. Probably Christopher means this study gems, because Quick Labs is just a learning platform with virtual machines and everything. But Study Gems is a kind of campaign which has been going on for, I think, 2 years or something, like maybe longer, I don't know, which we actively involving in our community, like very regularly. Probably we are one of the best communities in the world who are promoting Quick Labs and Google Cloud. And yeah, who wanted to speak up?
Yeah, so for that, we are doing so much for Google. Are they giving any special opportunity or anything to us?
Nothing,
That's
not
bad.
really anything. Like, I mean, all the normal things. And I asked our community managers, like, come on, we have this cool stuff going on. We created this collaboration between GDGs, and not only GDGs, doing these quick labs jointly, like getting 500, like 700 people registered, and like showing up like hundreds of people in the video call. And also we are just promoting it like crazy. And I asked, can we have like a place on a Google blog, developers blog, like to write an article about it? Silence in return, nothing. This is a shame almost, Also, what else? Like we had crazy stuff going on, like different things, different campaigns. The Sundar Challenge, it's an amazing thing. We came up like in this kind of call. We organized the whole thing. Our magicians coders created this leaderboard. I asked, can we like write an article about it, have a write-up about it? I think it's cool. I think more people will join and more communities will join. Yeah, we will think about it. Nothing until now. So Google, think about it. Like, if you are even not supporting the most active members and communities, whom are you wanting to support? Like whom you will promote? Some kind of like some background stories, somebody knows someone and they will put advertisement or whatever about them, some bullshit initiative in most of the cases. It's boring. I'm not even subscribed to these channels to read what's going on there. Like for the most part, it's just not exciting.
Yeah, let me add here, Karen. Actually, Google does interesting stuffs for the single GDG leads. Like we participated last year in the summit in Portugal. You've got an exclusive invite to the Google Next event, right? For this year, but because of Corona crisis, it was cancelled. But the thing is, we want the goodies not just
No,
for
we
us.
don't want goodies for us.
No,
That's true.
yes.
No, I
let
don't
let
say,
me let me
yeah,
finish.
yeah.
We do not need for us as GGG leads. We just want to all of the community to profit from possibilities, right?
Yeah.
So this is the reason
This
why
is
you
the
try
problem.
all the time to
Yeah.
get something
Yeah.
for everybody.
Thank you, Vlad, for adding it. I should have mentioned it. Yeah, they're doing some goodies for organizers. They have invited us last year, I think, if I'm not wrong, to Portugal, me and Vlad for GGG Europe Summit, whatever. It was nice, like a couple of days in a nice place with fellow community leads. That's cool. But what about the community? I want really something for the community. It's much. I don't care about myself so much. I'm just barely a servant here. To make you guys like meet the meeting place for you or to provide it here. So yeah, I think it still much more can be done here. Yeah, that's why I think we will not lose much if we go indie. If we go independent, I think we will only gain because they also impose all sorts of rules, and some of them, like most of them, make total sense, but then some of them are not, and then you have to abide to them. Or let's say like this. Let's put it like this: whenever you are not like they don't like you, or you did something what they think wrong, they will remind you about the rules. If you will do something what is not like a standard and what is cool for them, that it's okay. But if you will have your own opinion, have your own backbone, they will very quickly remind of rules, and it means, and once it was also said at this conference, not a conference, at GDG Leads Summit in Portugal by one manager, community manager, that, and he said it so proudly, we kind of throw away one community for not abiding to the rules. And he didn't say anything else about it. So what was the problem? What was the case? They actually laid off one of the community managers. Was it last year in November? Here, a German community manager responsible for the German speaking region here. They laid off her. She was a great person, I think, and a great community manager. We don't have any glimpse, any idea what happened there. Nobody told us like what was the reason. And this is like something is going on the background. You don't have any idea what is going on. And you know what they don't like? They really don't like if you go public, if you speak openly about these things. I would speak every single time about any problems, either in our community or wherever in the world, openly. Let's have an open discussion, And it's happened already on several occurrences. Like you would be invited, like in a personal conversation to settle the matter, No, I'm not interested in a personal conversation. This is the problem. Let's discuss it openly. Let everyone see who is right, who is not. Let everyone add their own opinion to it.
The great thing that we have, having more than 2,000 members, right? We have, until now, thanks God, we had never a situation where someone was fraud or abusing another person, and everyone is very polite and very kind to each other. I think we are attracting only nice people somehow. I don't know how it happened, but that's great.
This is, this is
Yeah.
like how you behave in your community and how you set the example, for behavior. Because if you just do crazy stuff, like very bad stuff in your community, everyone will see either they will not stick or they will behave in a similar way. If we are very welcoming, if we are very warm to every single person, very helping, it's a kind of by default behavior in this kind of community. So everyone adopts it, even if for this person it's not a usual pattern for behavior. They will adapt it because they're kind of in this community. They feel the same. If we have like completely wrong people which are not the same mindset with us, believe me, they will quickly leave us. It will be not cool for them to stick with us like for longer time. So I think it just explains why everyone is so nice to each other. But sometimes, like with me, sometimes when I see such obvious things, like somebody is abusing something, and I can overreact sometimes because it's such a case of injustice for me. Like, for example, there are some locations in this world where communities like ours, they don't provide free access to quick labs. They don't organize them for free. They would charge money by default. They would call it whatever, program campaign we run here, but they would, as of now, they would charge like 50 Canadian dollars for attendance of their 20 hours long quick labs. Come on. Yeah, great. Like they will be doing it completely online. And yeah, the price tag is from $50 to $100 for every attendee. How is it? We don't charge anything. And I think they also offer a certificate on top of the quick labs. What we offer for months and months already, it was our idea, original idea from one of our members. We introduced it and we stick to this cool stuff like ever since. One of these guys of this community, which is like a commercial like community, he was snuffling around, like asking me something via email. I'm not sure, I cannot say for sure, but I strongly suspect this idea with certificates was also adopted from our community. So what I want to say, I'm really, you see our community here, we're really open to each other. We are helping to each other. We don't have a second agenda. We don't have anything. We are like really pure kindness here. And if I see somebody else is doing some dirty things which are not ethical, also belonging to the same network, I don't really like it. I don't like it at all. And in this way, by also going indie, but by going independent, we will avoid any kind of association with any kind of other community, which is kind of like us, but doing some strange stuff, so selling something, here. We're not selling anything.
Karen, we have two more posts. I cannot leave it without attention. Mohibul proposed some areas of our concentration for the next studies, like Terraform, Ansible, Jenkins, and like automation stuffs, and then also to continue work with GCP and also AWS and Azure. So just to mention, right? So this is the plan. We are planning not just to GCP, but also going wider. We already tried several stuffs with Alibaba and a lot of us got certified that day. And also even behind the cloud, we do stuffs like Scrum and there will be another preparation course running coming soon about Scrum fundamentals, right?
Yeah.
And so, Mohibul, you are completely right. Those stuffs are very interesting.
I think, sorry, Vlad, to interrupt you. I think Mohibul's real name is Oracle. because this guy, I think it's guy, maybe girl, maybe someone else. I'm sorry if I wrong. This person is spot on. We will be going into direction of automation, but also low code, no code in the upcoming weeks. How to quickly create applications and automate processes on the web. Because programming can be boring sometimes, you know, you don't have to spend hours in front of your computer putting some digits and numbers. You can do stuff with visually kind of in a quick way. This is where the trend goes.
And the great example is this leadership board, right? Which was completely automated by 2 members of the community. And then tell a bit about certification, preparation of certifications you do every week. Yeah, it's also interesting.
Yeah, the only bottleneck now with certification is a boring, is a lazy Karn, I would say. Everything else has been already automated by our 2 magicians. I call them magicians because you would ask them like to do something like magical, and they will in a couple of days come up with some magic. This is Irene and Javier from Spain, our 2 amazing magicians.
Yeah.
They only appear where something needs to be coded. They code it, they leave it, and they disappear. And they also complete. No, we have established a channel of communication with them. They're just great, you know. Thank you. If you listen.
they did automated the issue of your certificates for each club study jam.
Certificates got automated in a very interesting way. It's all have been solved with Google Sheets and a separate Google account. I don't even understood completely how they did it, but it's magical, believe me. Yeah, so Terraform is coming. Terraform is coming. Everyone in this world have to pay for it. We were promised to get it for free for our community. They have thank you. They have a lot of products, like interesting ones, you know, Vault and some other
Console.
Yeah, Pradeep, tell us.
Console, Vault, and Terraform as of now.
Yeah,
I think
but
they will be adding few more.
Let's start with Terraform. I think this is the most popular one, most exciting one. And I speak to community people from HashiCorp. They're just amazing. We are on the same wavelengths with them, and everything looks really great. And stuff like this will be coming up like frequently because we have Pradeep. Pradeep is the non-stop negotiator for partners. He will get everyone like. Really, you have to, if you want to go into negotiations, you have to ask Pradeep what would be the right thing. He's like, I'm getting requests for calls like every day, I think, in my email. And I don't know who are these guys. I go into call and they say, yeah, Pradeep sent us to you. Said, okay, cool. Thank you, Pradeep. Yeah. But once Pradeep connects us with these guys, I go like full speed. You know, once I start to talk, I'm unstoppable, and they like sit like, oh my god, that's crazy, because I just trying to explain what we are doing here. I'm trying to channel our excitement in our community, and it just overwhelms some people because this is something really interesting what's going on here.
Look, we have also some information from Firman about Google Cloud Program exam certification process. He says he passed. He took exam 12 days ago, and the result supposed to come in 1 week, up to 10 days, but he still didn't get an answer, and he just warns that due to the huge amount of participants at the exam, online seated exam, it probably takes now longer than 7
Mhm.
to 10 days, which is
I don't know.
just for
Yeah,
those who are going to take
yeah,
exams soon. And we have some people are going to take exams soon. They were writing in Slack about that, and I think that King Dravan, right, he
yes.
took one week ago, and in this one week he got some preliminary result, not final.
I think this preliminary you get almost immediately, but then it have to be confirmed. My strong guess it will be the confirmation will be as the preliminary result. It's in his case it's passed. I don't really know what they do like so long. Like they hire someone to go and manually check it like answer by answer. That's really strange. I
So
mean,
it's not. I mean, it's not probably automated, right?
no, no, definitely not automated. It would be really stupid if they don't want.
Maybe we have to ask
I mean,
Irene and Javier
Irene
to
and
help them
Javier,
out.
Google, hire Irene and Javier. Come on, or at least let them be your contractor. They will automate like everything, you know. They have a lot of stuff, like strange stuff going on. And once you request for support, for financial support, for like back in the days when we had in-person events, you would request support, but then you will like for the most part you will hear nothing in return for days. But you have to kind of buy stuff and order stuff, and once they will answer to you, it's somewhere like in a Slack, in a small message. Yes, it's like got approved. Like, come on, Google, you can send an email like officially, like and maybe within like short range, maybe couple of days. It's strange, you know. It's like yeah, thank you for support, but everything can be done a little bit easier as well. And the problem with me, you know, in a because I'm a startup guy, I function like a startup guy. If I see problem, I will do everything to fix it immediately if it's possible. And this Google and other cool companies, say the digital companies, they are supposed to work also in this mode. But the challenge here, once you grow big, everything is becoming complicated. But then there are still some big companies who are using some kind of methodologies, also applying agile methodologies to keep things simple. Because otherwise, if it's like, for example, on the Google landing page of Google Cloud landing page, there is an overview of all Google communities. Let me see if I can find it. Like let's type Google Cloud meetups.
You are
Something.
not sharing anything,
Yeah,
Karen.
I'm not sharing. I will switch on now. Uh, okay, let me present my entire screen this time. Great. But before we go to Google, let us check again the most important thing for today. I just have hit an update like again. Okay. Oh, it's quick. So Samsung is still the number one. Nice. I think two other guys probably they have also completed all the quests from Quick Labs, and probably they are just finished. But I think Samsul got more of others. You see his trick, how he got here. He cleared more of others. These are different campaigns, whatever campaigns, but most probably by Quick Labs or Google. So he cleared them. Then he stuck with the amount of quests from Quick Labs. He cannot do more than this, more than 45, and still he is on top. These guys probably also got stuck with Quick Labs quests, but they don't have much of the other things completed here. You see? So this is like, it's most probably that these guys will not move any further because probably they just run all of out of all Quick Labs quests. This is my
Same
suspicion.
similar trick I applied last time when I was attending that SRE conference.
Mhm.
So I was behind around from one person 50 point and another one was 150 point ahead. So then there was no other scope of getting extra points. So I was thinking why,
Mm.
how, and why they got that. Then they started posting some questions, and then they added some bonus point, and I also reached there.
Mhm.
So,
Cool. That's nice. Let's now shift to this amazing page. You see, Cloud, Google.com, community meetups. Okay, nice. It gives you an overview of all Google Cloud communities in the world. That's amazing. Let's check Germany. Oh, wow. It took them like a couple of months at least, but now we are here. And I have been struggling like for a long time. There is no contact here to contact anyone. I think I went to contact sales. It's some like, yeah, here. I went here, contact sales. A sales guy called me in a few days after this, and he said like, yeah, what can I sell you? I said nothing. Can you please put our community? We don't have many here in Germany. Can you please put us there? Because we already one year old, and it didn't ever work that they would insert us here. And then he said, no, I can sell you something if you want, but I cannot put your community. But I said, come on, you are Google, you know. I have a concern. We are not listed on already for 7 or 8 months. Can you just contact your colleagues, because I have no idea about your hierarchy structure, whatever. He said, no, unfortunately, I cannot help you. And if you want to buy something, I can do whatever you want to buy, but that's pretty much it. So yeah, it was the whole conversation. Then I approached our community manager and asked, can you please check it out? I waited for I don't know how many weeks. Nothing happened. Then I asked again, and until now I didn't have any confirmation. But now, for the first time, I'm checking it, and we are here. That's great. That's actually great.
Yeah.
Just another example how the things can be sometimes just complicated, you know, for no reason. I don't see why it should be like this.
I think they put us after you contacted someone, some of the DevRels, right?
Multiple times, multiple times.
Okay, then
What
at
have to be
least
done by default, you know, without even asking.
look. We have a question about certificate of completion of quick labs of Sundar Challenge. Here in chat, Kushik asks about. I didn't understand completely the question. Do you
Yeah.
mean if one completes less than 5 badges, or
Yeah, it's about the rules. Like in our conversation with Sundar 2 months ago, it's pity that we don't have Sundar right now here. Sundar, come! I hope he will join us. But yeah, let's wait for Sundar. And meanwhile, I will tell you the rules. We were talking and chatting with Sundar 2 months ago how we have to set up the rules. And we came up like, yeah, we will provide certificates of completion to everyone who will participate, and everyone is eligible if they have like at least 5 cleared quests. In this case, now it became badges, so it shouldn't be necessarily a quest. It's a better, you know, badge you can get from different stuff, not only quests. But you know why? The one thing, we are like completely crowd driven, and we will do whatever our members want. And I want to ask our members how it should be. Should we provide certificates of attendance to everyone who registered or and completed? Oh, sorry, and completed at least one, uh, cleared at least one badge. Should we go this level, or should we keep it like 5 badges at least and then provide certificate? Please write or speak up. What do you think about it?
so I think at least Kushik is interested in having certificate even with less than 5 amount of badges, right? That's why he asked the question.
How
So
many, Kushik? How many of the badges you got? Tell us.
he proposed a poll. Kushik
Yeah.
proposes a poll but I think it's since we have this tool which is automating issue of certificates. It should not be that difficult, right? We can issue and
Yeah, it's
mm,
not. It's not about issuing certificates.
what
Like,
will be the fair? I understand what you
yeah,
mean. What will be the fair way? Because some people really did hard and
I think
uh,
I think we should go this way. Like, we will take at least, like, or either 5 or 10, and you can suggest how many top players, and provide them kind of special, like, winner certificates, with maybe uh, putting their, like, amount of quests, amount of badges on the certificate itself. And then everyone else who are among the wider range of attendees will be provided with just a certificate of attendance, because it's something really cool. I want to for them to stay it in their memory, and also as a kind of reminder that they took part.
I agree. I agree. But maybe I do not have right to speak out because I did not complete any badges.
You should be quiet today, like the whole session, actually.
Yeah, I speak just because
And
everyone else
me as
is quite.
well. I didn't participate because I didn't. I don't know. Maybe because I haven't completed so many. The problem of organizer. Somebody is like who is a servant. Actually, it's that you will do the least things which your community is doing. You're because you are doing all the background stuff to make it happen, and you will, like, pathologically will lack on time to do the stuff you're on your own. What is okay
Yeah,
with me? I enjoy this community part more than the technical part, but it's also nice. But then we have great people. We can, like, I would ask Pradeep. He threw at me Rancher. Go into conversation with Rancher. It's a company. Uh, Now today we had this Gremlin. They all have, like, kind of funny names. But anyways, and I just asked him. I supposed to know what they are doing. I asked him, like, yeah, what these companies are doing at all. Like, what should we talk about? And he quickly, like, introduced, like, in a one sentence, explained that it's like Kubernetes or something. Okay, got it. Thank you. So this way, if you serve your community, you can ask the members, like, okay, for some kind of digested information, like what it actually means, without, like, going through pages of reading. What is advantage of it? So,
One thing, Karen, my suggestion would be that we are now growing and we are very big. So can we categorize and try to collect int 1 minute. प्रचेत पुंटू जरा मैं मीटिंग में हूँ. प्रचेत मीटिंग में हूँ मैं. Sorry, my son was.
I
So
think we have to hook up our children in a separate conference.
Cloud
Yeah.
Junior.
Once we organize these online meetups, we have to have a second channel for children and wives, and or husbands, depending who is in your family is not techie, to just be there and have fun in their own way. Okay, sorry, back to you, Pratik.
So, if we collect their interest area, we can prioritize. Like, see, if some company agrees to give us some certification, it may not be possible to give for all 24 to 2,000 people. So we have to kind of take interest areas and distribute, or align those people to take those certifications,
Yeah,
because some are very much passionate about
yeah.
Kubernetes and all those. And in turn, if we collect that interest, we should encourage them also to do something for our community also, like presenting some talk, giving some insight, rather everyone going through the same hardships, I would say.
Yeah, I agree. About involvement in this kind of exclusive certifications and classes, I thought okay, we will do it maybe this way. We will have a class where like this one, like this online thing going on, everyone will tune in and participate there. And then at the end of the class, we will have a form which have to be filled out by all the participants who are present. And in this way, we will get just a fraction of people who are actually actively interested in this topic and who will be provided with coupons for certifications because they actually attended it as well. But then, the tricky thing that we are a global community. Europe is a great strategical place to be because being in Europe, you can nicely cover the Asian time zones, but also in American time zones. We can figure out a time which would work for both, like for the most of the time zones. In this time, we will run this kind of events. It will not be necessarily the perfect time for Germany, but it will be perfect time for the world, for everyone to attend. In Asia, it will be evening or maybe already like nighty, a little bit like later. In the Americas, it will be morning, maybe early morning, but in this way, everyone will have a chance, at least like physically, because you cannot take part in a conference or studies in 3 a.m. I think Milos was doing it a few times. The poor guy fell asleep at these conferences. I personally fell asleep at a few conferences at 3, 4 a.m. on my keyboard, actually, and then woke up and everything was like polluted with letters on the screen. And keyboard was not working anymore. But, it shouldn't be this way. We are humans. We want to have a next day and be fresh and do our stuff. So we have to find a way for people who are physically cannot attend this day, maybe just during some time slot, still watch the recording. We will be recording stuff like crazy because it just makes sense. Not everyone can attend every event, but almost everyone can be interested in different types of events. So why would we not record it? It just doesn't make much sense. We will record a lot of stuff, and people can catch up with our recordings. And if they still have interest in it, we will have a chance for them to fill out the form and participate in these things. We will ask community. We will see what people say because our people are really smart. They will suggest all types of solutions.
Yeah, and we have to try record as much as we can and upload in YouTube, even for those who cannot participate for some reason now, so that he can or she can at least catch up later on watching the interesting session. If we have some, it will be difficult with Cloud Study Jam, but if we have some event having a great speaker, like last time we had Dan Sullivan, who wrote a book about Google Cloud Platform, and such stuffs we can keep forever, upload to the YouTube. Right. And I saw in chat Christopher means that 5 badges is a good way to have this minimal prerequisite, because
it just it makes sense. You have to kind of put some effort to get like officially eligible for to be named as a participant. I don't know. Next time we have to really come up, if we will do it next time. My initial idea was to run I saw this excitement around Sundar Challenge later, like in the second month, because it went for 2 months. And I thought, okay, why wouldn't we do it like every 3 months? Like from now, like starting from tomorrow, there will be a new relaunch of the Sundar Challenge for the 3 months now, and we can do this challenges like 4 times a year. But then, in a kind of communication within Google, I heard one big wing saying something like, "Yeah, we will be we will be changing the study jams in a way, it will be different, or we will phase them out." I didn't clearly understand once what he meant, but they do this kind of stuff. They have campaigns where they just phase out these campaigns, or they have like only very short window for the campaign. For example, there was a Firebase study jam. Firebase is just one of the Google Cloud technologies, and there were a study jam for Firebase. But for some reason, they let it run only for 2 months, and that's it. They would prepare like all the materials, all the infrastructure, and everything, examples, but then they will run it only for 2 months, and that's it. What is really strange. They also used to have Kotlin Everywhere campaign last year, but they phased it out for this year. I mean, now if we will go like frequently with the Sundar Challenge, maybe they will just in a few weeks will phase it out. I have no idea. That's why I'm very much insecure about it. Otherwise, I would suggest like let's run them every 3 months for starting from tomorrow, a new Sundar Challenge. But then this Quick Labs quests are finite, and we have crazy, amazing people who seem to be like completed all the quests, what they are supposed to do. It's also not very scalable. Another stupid thing about these study jams, they got only like 15 quests which are eligible for study jams. But Quick Labs has a plenty of much more quests. You know, why wouldn't you as an organizer organize something for with a different than this 15 study jams, you know, because we will complete them within maybe half a year, maybe even several months. So I have a lot of questions to it, and I don't know, it just some things just doesn't make much sense. I don't know. But we will continue to use them, even as not a GGG chapter. You are eligible to run the Quick Labs campaign. It shouldn't be a prerequisite to run them that you have to be a GGG chapter. So once we go independent, we will try to continue them. I don't know how they will react. Yeah. I mean, I'm even open to Alibaba, and this is like that much you can be open to the world, even to Alibaba. You know? Yeah, because we got two amazing people from our community, kind of deeply involved in this thing, in this technology, and yeah, we don't have much choice here. But I like it to be open to everything. You know, this is what I encourage you guys also.
Yeah. Kushik asks very interesting question about student development groups.
Yeah.
Anyone have idea about?
I'm sorry for student developer. It's not development. It's student developer groups. This is another program within Google Developers umbrella, where students from different universities can hook up together and find a chapter within one university where they will be somehow connected to Google. Like it's similar a little bit to GGG, but then these poor souls will not have an instance on meetup.com, what is in itself is a completely bullshit site. Like every second time I try to refresh and open the window, it's they got so many bad gateways. I don't know what they're doing with them. Like every second refresh of the page is a bad gateway. So yeah, anyways, it have to be like
bad gateway for bad guy.
No, for bad company, you know, bad companies got a lot of bad gateways. I can tell you for sure. And these poor soul students, they don't have their own instance on a meetup.com, so they have to use whatever they can. Probably they're just putting some written advertisement at the university to promote their events. I don't know. And in Germany, I tried really hard a few times. We have like for German and German speaking GDGs and women tech makers chapters, we got our own Slack space where we can exchange theoretically. Like most of the time, it's just quiet. But yeah, we got this space with hundreds of community leads inside. But we don't have any of these poor people from student chapters because they're the same like us, the same communities like us, but at universities, but it's still, they want to be connected to the big family. So I tried to address different people at Google, also in the community, to get them more involved into our life, to get connected with them. Yeah, okay, good idea, great idea. Okay, nice. But as of today, no one of them have their own official, like they're not under the official umbrella of GDG. They are not in this Slack, at least not in Germany and German-speaking places. And it's really pity because these people are also very cool, very nice. I'm connected with some of them. But yeah, nothing there. It should feel so much alone. If you have very much like detached community, in most of the cases not a big one, because I mean, how many people will you get at one university, like in one community, just for Google technologies? Yeah, in bigger universities, maybe a few dozens or even a couple of hundreds. But still, you are kind of alone and you are in your own bubble, what is really pity. So yeah, I used to be a big advocate of this GGG movement. I was one of the most active ones, but it just, I don't know, I will channel this energy now more into our independent community, because I have been doing a lot of stuff at the same time. But now I know where to concentrate. And I got some great people here who are ready to help. And yeah, we will do crazy stuff. Another thing, if you are into community building yourself, if you want to build community, or you lead any community or serve any community, I would put it this way. I have just launched today a new initiative. I have created a new Slack, and there is a domain registered for the future project. I don't know how successful it will be, but I just launched it. It's called Community Leads Network. And I have put the announcement in one of our channel in the Slack about it. Which one was it, Vlad?
Excuse me, Karen, very important information. I have to interrupt you. Milos cannot access our video call because maybe you didn't.
Okay, we have to wrap up. Milos cannot access it. We're just wasting time here. But it's really strange.
Do you see his knock?
No.
No. Okay, when I will give this information. Sorry, what was your question?
Yeah, it's pity. Can you share this link with him if you are connected? I just posted it in the. That's strange.
Yes, I'll do.
Ask him to try from different browser or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I was talking about a community leads network. It's a network. It's an independent network. It primarily, as of now, it's just a Slack space. But this is a network of all the communities all over the world, and it's very open to anyone. To avoid this kind of the process of building different fractions, these are GDGs, and they are in their own bubble. There are Facebook communities. There are Microsoft communities. There are AWS communities. Everyone is in their own bubble. But what about like exchanging with each other? You know, we are not enemies. We are really pretty much same-minded people coming from different worlds, from different technology stacks. And we got already like people joining this in other Slack. It's primarily, and is why I mention it here, it's also related to student clubs, to this kind of student clubs, these poor souls who are pretty much detached from the rest of the world, of the community world. They can be there and we can share information, important and interesting information with them, which will help them to organize events in their communities. I think I have to find the link to this announcement, or maybe put it in the chat as well. Vlad, how is the sync with Milos? In the meantime, let me please share the screen of our challenge. Oh, today is really very silent in our Slack space. Obviously, because everyone just cleared this certification, which we have for not certification, but the quest, the essentials quest. Samsul is still leading the leaderboard. And we have a draw here. We have to see how is the situation by tomorrow. The second and third place is draw. If you see your name here, please post in the chat your position. Oh, John is here, number 8. This is amazing. Pity that we don't have John right now here in the call. Milos is here, number 18. Firman, 20. British. Oh, yeah. This is our magicians, Irene and Javier. They're number 25 and 27. Kevin is also here, number 26. Eric got a few certifications. I remember his name from a lot of certifications. 28. Omar, number 29, with 11 badges. Omar, you can do better next time. But it's a great result anyways. Omar probably pretty busy with his mentoring tasks. Sundir, number 30. Suchit, 31. Marcelo, 32. Prabhakan, 33. Chris is number 34. Hi, Chris. Thank you for being all the time in the study jams, despite that you cleared everything, like all the current quests. You know, you still were there to support others. Thank you very much.
And Kushik is very close, 35.
Yeah, 35. I like his picture. He looks pretty. Just kidding. But he's using the same logo on every profile, what is kind of nice because we can identify him. Lee is number 26. 27 Abul Fazi. Oh, cool. Rich, 28.
38.
38, yes, sorry. Atul is number 39. I don't know why I want to say 20 something. 40. Anirban. That's nice. Remembers a few certificates issued.
Look, Anirban switched on the camera.
Oh, okay.
Great to see you.
Anirban, hi. It was a great result. 40.
Yeah, hi.
That's cool. So are you calling us?
No, actually, I'm calling with my colleague.
Somebody else. Got it. So
Yeah.
you are multitasking,
Multitasking.
multi-cloud, multitasking,
But anyways, I'm managing time because
No, great. Yeah, great. So once we will have a session on time management, we will invite Arniban to give a speech. He seemed to be.
So Karen, actually, he's ordering something in the happiness, like because of the
Ordering a
ordering
pizza
something.
to
Yeah,
celebrate.
celebrate.
Birthday
no.
cake is number 40 on top, something like this.
And he's still telling what to put in the pizza. You want mushroom or whatever thing. Still ordering.
Yeah, but still, he
Big
got
order.
some tasks at the same time. That's cool. Bridges, are you also on the list of top 50? Could you find?
No. I think no. Maybe I'll be in the 1,000.
Because,
If you make a list of 1,000
yeah.
people, then I will come.
You know what's the problem? Probably you have been doing the Oracle labs. This is the wrong labs.
No,
I see it from your T-shirt.
Yeah, but I see really it's a good initiative, and you talked about you're planning to go for some private mode and no sponsorship from anywhere. I think that when this pandemic started, then everybody was looking for different courses, and most of the folks in our channel, they are professional, so they can pay money as well. But we are not sure. If you go to Udemy, 10,000 people are teaching GCP and everything. There are thousands of people. Very difficult to take a decision who is right or which path I should follow. But here, every day in the morning, I wake up and I see, okay, any coupon is there. And then I just go and register sometime. And I think 90% time it works. That gives us idea whether this trainer is really good or not. In the future, we can go and buy their courses as well. So it's not we don't want to pay something, but it's good to explore free of cost.
Yeah.
And the way we are sharing, it's I've never seen that kind of a sharing. Everybody is ready to share any code or any new learning is happening somewhere. That's really good. Yeah.
Yeah. And
I have one suggestion. When you are creating the new project, we are right now the beginner position, but I'm glad that I'm part of this 2 months back when you started this all things. Once we clear any ACE or other certification, my request will be we should also work on some project like Alina and I forgot Ibena or some two people created some automation. We should pick up some freelance project which not cost to anybody. We should work on how to implement GCP, how to work on hybrid cloud. Any idea, it could be weird, it could be it work, may not work, and that kind of experience. Whoever the people interested to join that one, how can I use the Oracle cloud or whatever clouds are available? We can combine them. We can get the best of the best benefit. That project creation probably could be the best learning which we can have.
Great
That's
idea.
really
Great. Brijesh, it's great idea because we can practice then after we learn something and get confirmed with a certificate, we can practice and keep it fresh and improve the skills. And maybe we could propose for such project our personal projects which we do as hobby. For example, if someone is trying to do some small project and needs help,
but I think we need something like serious, like real life stuff.
But we can, but we can start from the small to see how it goes. No,
we are too big to start from.
Well, then propose the next project, you, Karen.
I suggesting to launch from now on the British campaign.
Oh.
We got you hooked, that's it. So we call it a British campaign, where we will collect good purpose or good cause use cases, maybe from some kind of non-profits, environmental projects, or something who need help to improve this world, not just to earn money, but just to make this world better, to help people, but they don't have resources to implement this kind of things. We are powerhouse of developers here, of smart people. We can help them to achieve their goals, to make this world better, but also to get some hands-on experience into technology. Is it what you meant, British, more or less?
Yes, yes, yeah, and maybe we won't get even no NGO, or people are not interested to give their data to create the project. That's fine. We can start what is available on the internet. Sorry.
Mm.
Whatever is small project we can see possible. And I think one of the guy, Daniel has done a startup long back. He can also give us some seed, what could be the project you guys can work on, and
Mm.
that's going to help us for everything. Even we are going for a startup tomorrow, or we are going for an interview, so we'll have the real time experience how
Mhm.
it is working on the multiple cloud. And going forwards, you don't have to be expert of any cloud, and nobody can have, like, if you want to expert of Google, GCP, AWS, and Azure, I think probably one life will not be enough. The people working in GCP, they are not expert of those skills.
Mm.
We
Yeah.
must know everything, and we should know smartly which could be the cheapest option, but the best option for a particular scenario. That kind of idea, if we get, it might help us to grow better.
Yeah. So we will be not very picky at the beginning. We will just let people throw things at us, like different use cases, and we will see what just works, what is interesting to our members, what is not, if it works at all. We cannot say at this moment if it will fly, this campaign. Yeah, interesting. And
And like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, please.
and like we are meeting today for some discussion and all, we can fix a 30-minute slot, like let's meet this time, what is suiting time, whoever is interested. And
Mm-hmm.
not necessarily everybody should come online. The follow up, those kind of a Slack things, no need to drop an email. Even a closed channel we can create, so it can be possible. Yeah, sorry, please go ahead.
So, like periodically to have a joint call where we can exchange, like today, for example.
Yeah,
Should it be like every week, or what's the idea here?
yeah, as of now, every week. And once we get some more expertise and we see the people who are interested, because everybody is not interested maybe for that particular thing, so whoever is
Oh,
interested, we
you
can
mean
find
you mean
those people.
for the British campaign, we have to meet periodically. I see you like it. Okay. uh, so we have to meet periodically to catch up and review
Yeah,
different proposals and see what we are going to do. Yes, I mean I'm fully open to this, especially that it doesn't need much preparation from me. It just hopping on the call and that's it. That's yeah, absolutely. That's why I so much push this Scrum and Agile methodologies in general. They just make totally sense, and it's also part of them. And we have an expert here, Pradeep, who is we have to organize a dedicated meetup for Agile methodologies, and Pradeep is multiple times certified in Scrum and all scrummy and agile things you can imagine. So yeah, it's in the concept of scrum that we have to catch up in their case every day, but it's not doable in our case. We can still catch up every day on Slack. It's okay.
it's like,
Yeah, but from time to time, I think it's healthy in general for a community to have catch up calls like this one where everyone is invited, everyone can speak up. um, yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Not to keep it like too long, not monthly, but maybe more frequently. And it's a pleasure to meet all of you anyways. Yeah. Cool.
So it,
yeah,
it will be.
really, yeah,
Sorry,
sorry, go.
British. I just wanted to add shortly that we will have one time we will have just one project going on, right? Which we will complete and then start from the beginning with a new one.
Well,
To
mm,
concentrate on or do we build the groups like
yeah,
one
you know
group
what, Vlad,
will do?
Vlad, we got Arniban in the team. This is a multitasking guy. I think he can manage like to several projects going on at the same time in different teams. Why should we limit ourselves only just to one thing? I mean, we have different people with different interests. Maybe somebody is excited about AWS, somebody about Google Cloud, somebody is just completely about different stuff. And maybe I think type of project or the cause of the project is also important. Maybe someone can associate himself or herself or themselves with some kind of project, but would not like to do a different project. So the approach here is the rule is no rules. We will see. We will see what is interesting to our members.
Look, great news I see in chat. First of all, you have to refresh the leadership board because
It's
Tani
leaderboard, but it's
yes,
leaderboard.
yeah, whatever you call it, because Tani has finished another.
What?
Uh,
Okay.
yeah, while you are talking blah blah a lot, some
Tane,
people are
okay,
doing
let's see.
real stuff,
Oh my God, Tane, you are doing great, really. That's not. Oh, you did just a great jump. I think from 46. I think initially it was 48, if I'm not completely wrong. Now it's 42. Okay, let's keep talking, and maybe Tane will end up somewhere very high. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
great.
that's
And
great. That's great.
another thing,
That's also
Firman
multitasking. That's great.
this Firman likes idea of Bridges a lot. He calls it developer without borders, which is very nice motto. Maybe could be nice motto because we do not have borders here
Yeah.
online. And another great thing, very great news from Morris David, who said that he found a new job thanks to GCP and this community. That's
No
really
way. No
that's
way.
really great, and really from the bottom of the heart, congratulations, Morris. Can you speak up? Tell a little bit what kind of work, what kind of job?
Your
Uh,
story. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Well, basically, I was working American company called To Your Laundry that uses also GCP. After some time, I need to learn more about GCP because the company gave me more complex user stories. So I joined to this group. I have learned a lot, and also I have obtained some certificates from Coursera related to GCP that was free. Well, currently I have obtained a new job that is also related to GCP. I have passed the interview with uh, answering almost the all question because I have earned a lot of knowledge in this group. So very thankful to this group. So I am very excited to my new job that is a neobank. That is the line of the company.
Great.
This is amazing. This is one of the success story, and I think an achievement. And you are fully eligible to post your short story in our Slack. We have a channel achievements. Just post it there. Maybe make a picture of your new badge from your new employer. I don't know, like came up with some idea, and yeah, it would be great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. I will do that tomorrow. Tomorrow I will update my LinkedIn profile and I will do that. Thank you.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you very much. That's amazing. This is what we want to achieve, actually, to support our members in a way, just to improve their lives, however they find appropriate, however they can. That's
And
amazing. That's
we,
amazing.
we have to mention here at this place will be a correct place to mention. There is a Slack channel which is called Jobs, and if someone is looking for a job, can regularly check this channel.
The only bad news is there are no jobs in this channel.
But
But we
and
can
maybe,
subscribe to it, you know.
yeah, if someone has offers to share, also please
Yeah.
post it in there.
Yeah, I think yeah, I mean it's also something what I have been thinking about, because there are these companies around the world who are seeking for talents and people like us, several like different people, but also there are candidates and people, professionals like us here, who can be connected with them. I haven't came up with. I am helping individual members to get connected with some recruiters I know, for example, uh, just to get some job also in this field. But we don't have a system in place, what is a little bit pity. I have been thinking about it for several months already, like how we could connect our members better with companies, with employers. Now we have started with Pradeep and us other members to approach companies. These are technological companies with whom we are dealing. These are product companies mostly. They are not consulting companies or something like this. So one of the steps in the future will be also to approach maybe different type of tech companies, in a way to let our members to connect with them, have a kind of marketplace maybe within our community. This is what is really very deep and strong in me. I haven't came up with a solution yet. I mean, just having a Slack channel is definitely not enough. I post from time to time some opportunities there, but this is not much. You know, the market is much bigger. If you have any idea, let us know at any time, and we might name this kind of program within our project or within our community with your name if it works. Let's see. Yeah, but if you got any ideas, just let us know, because this is definitely something what we are very interested in, to improve lives of our members in this way, but also solve the problems of corporations to get right people in right jobs. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Maybe.
I really like, sorry, someone. Yeah, let you go ahead. Okay. Okay, and I really like that after 4 weeks of meeting for GCP, you put a stopover. Okay, we done for GCP. Videos are available on YouTube, so whoever the newcomer they can go on, and if everybody demand, we can meet again in future. But yes, we done for those kind of a meetup. You already invited Dan and other folks who are very already given their videos and the books and all. So in the future also we can have that kind of a thing with a timeline. Okay, we are going to meet 2 times, 4 times for that particular things, and then yeah, it's really going good. I'm very happy with this community and with all your leadership and everything.
No, there is no leadership. I'm a servant here.
No, no, it's
You
leadership.
guys, you
I
guys
tell
are
you one,
leaders.
like everyone has a family and everybody have a job and doing a lot of things. But you, lad, and Milo, Linda, Pradeep, 5 7 people are always active, and if nobody responding, at least you guys are responding. So that's really a good thing. Yeah, so I'm very happy to be part of this.
Thank you, Brijesh. Thank you very much. Just, it's nothing what we can stop. It's just something so strong within us. I think I can speak for the most part. I'm pretty sure Pradeep got stuff to do, with his lovely kids on the background. He can spend time in a different way, for sure. And every one of us, who is there and helping out. But something is within us so strong. We cannot just. I wanted to stop because I got disappointed a few times with this GDG network. I just burned my fingers a couple of times, and I said, like, okay, maybe I shouldn't be as active, But I have a problem. I just cannot stop. It just draws me in so much. I just and then I realized I shouldn't stop. Probably everything else is a noise because this thing seemed to work. People are enjoying to be here around each other and solving problems, doing stuff together. Yeah, so that's really nice. It's this what we can expand. This is, I think, more people need communities like this. Most of like so many people don't even know about us. Yeah, we will be looking into new stuff, doing trying stuff. What you mentioned is 4 weeks of study groups, we called them. Yeah, we did it because it was just one of the ideas of one of the members, and we will do whatever ideas we have. We don't have any rules. We don't have any approval process here. We will try everything out, and it went well for 4 weeks. But then it was a feeling there. Okay, it's kind of we got people on the track. That's nice. Everything is recorded. I'm still going to push 2 more last videos out on the YouTube, and that's nice. I think people will get certified if they want. I think for myself, I don't see GCP or Google Cloud certifications as a high priority to me, because there are other amazing stuff going on right now at no price. You have to grab them. It's just time is ticking away, and it would be pity. Like there are stuff like Aviatrix is offering a nice certification for multi-cloud studies, what is really cool. Nutanix is also have their own course. These are all new companies who are more into hybrid cloud, multi-cloud, what is definitely the trend for the last and this year, and it will be still ongoing. So, and by going these 2 certifications alone, you learn a little bit of every cloud provider. It's not just only all the time like going very deep into Google Cloud. It's seeing different stuff, comparing them, and see how it works here and there. But I find it really interesting, and the campaigns are going on right now, and we should definitely use it. Aviatrix is offering something. They're offering this free certification until the end of July. There is I think they promote it very much on LinkedIn. We actually got in touch with Aviatrix just a few days ago, and they like us very much. We will be doing stuff together with them. And for the Sundar Challenge, they provided us a exclusive coupon voucher for this certification, which is supposed to end. The campaign is supposed to end at the end of July. For us, for our community alone, with this another voucher which we received, it will be until end of September, I think. You see? So this is like a special promotion for us, special campaign for us. It's within the Sundar Challenge here. It's a little prize for everyone here in the call. I will share it in the Slack maybe by tomorrow when we have all the winners and everything. Maybe we will have an official post going on. We will see. But yeah, and stuff like this will be coming more and more often. I think it's also healthy for us to get knowledge of the whole landscape. Don't be limited. Be multi-everything, Be professional in your field, not in a small piece, something what has been created by one company because they thought it's kind of should be like this. Know the whole landscape. You will be a better professional. You will have your own opinion by comparison of different stuff. You will see what can be applied in this or that case the best, because almost every technology has its advantages and disadvantages, and we are in the world of multi-everything. So yeah, you can take a piece of this one and piece of this one and build a solution on top of it. Yeah. It will be our vector, our direction for the time being and for the future. I think this direction is really nice. We are not binded by any rules. We have very good ethics in our community. This is why we like each other so much, and we want to be around each other, and we meet each other so often. Usual meetups, if they are lucky, they will see each other every month, and it will be a small fraction of people. And in 99% of the meetups, if they have a Slack channel or anything in between, it's silence there. You will not hear anything. It's not the way with us. We are like our Slack is exploding most of the times. When I wake up, it's like full. I only take like the one messages like which are addressed directly to me, and I catch up later during the days with the rest, because it's great. It's great. It means we are lively community.
Karen, can you check, please, if someone else trying to join? Do you have any?
I cannot really check anything. If somebody want to join, it just pops up on my screen with this Google Meet.
Okay. I never organized myself a Google Meet event, so I don't.
It was not the case with this instance of Google Meet, but I think we will be dropping Google Meet as well for the future.
It's strange because some people are trying to join and you do not. You are not notified.
Yeah, I'm pretty fed up because it just happens not the first time with this technology, and it's a limitation more. Thank you for Google for providing it, but we have to find a better solution, because we cannot tolerate that some people are right now knocking on the door, trying to join us to celebrate this challenge, and it's not possible. It's not the first time. I don't know what's going on wrong there. We have only 21 people in the call, and everyone else should be able to join it. Sorry, Milos, you will be watching it in the recording. we would give everything to have you with us, but next time we will see how to solve it. There is this thing, Jitsi, called Jitsi. It's an open source streaming, kind of similar to Meet or Zoom. It can be hosted on your own instance, because the public version is not good. It's just very, very buggy, or the quality is not really good. But maybe we can host our own instance, and one of the community members have written a blog post how to do this. So we have to try it out. Maybe we can use it in the future.
Is it for free?
Yeah, like the Jitsi itself is free. It's open source, and you can host your own instance of this software on your own server.
I see. Look, Marce writes that there is a Docker with a Jitsi server free.
Yeah, that's cool. It means it's hassle-free. It's kind of, you can quickly install it. What is nice. We have to definitely give it a try, because.
Thanks, Marce.
Yeah, thank you. We have to look into it. Maybe it will be one of our projects for the time being, to get with our own streaming software, get going with it.
Great.
So even I tried one Cisco, the WebEx. It is also free at this moment, and it is allowing 100 people.
Oh,
so
nice.
we can try that.
Does it have recording? Do you know?
I think it has recording, because I created a free account. I didn't try, but we can test it after this meeting or any time. Yeah. So that is allowing 100 people, and I think that's also a good one. Secured as well. Yeah.
WebM it called, or what? What's the name?
No, WebEx, the Cisco WebEx. Yeah. So it was not free earlier, but after this Zoom getting popular, they made it free.
Yeah, WebEx is quite popular even. Previously, I participated in a lot of webinars hosted with WebEx. But I think you're right, Bridges. It was like the organizer has to have paid instance in order to organize, or I mean pay for license, and it was licensing was depending on the amount of places you make available for an event. And if they now offer up to 100 places for free, we have to try this, I guess. If we will run out of 100 spots, we will look for something else.
And there is a one Canadian company that is 8x8. I think it's 8x8. They're also a good company, 8x8. I'll confirm the name. They're also giving free 8x8 meeting.
Yeah, we have to check it out as well. It sounds interesting. That's cool. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
8x8.com. I think it's.
Oh, cool.
And they're also as equivalent good like Zoom, or maybe better than that.
Nice. Yeah, this kind of tools is essential for our community, to have a reliable connection for our online meetups, but also to have a recording capability, because we will be recording a lot of stuff.
And maybe for later, when we have also from time to time on-sites event, to have something to stream also together with within the call to stream from some location. It will be maybe also interesting.
I'm not, to be honest, I'm not very excited about on-site meetups, because I don't want to have offline meetups anymore. And with on-site, you have to think how to connect everyone else also at the same time. I think it's possible, but it should be it should make sense how you do it, and technically it have to be flawless, or like work at least, and it's a little bit challenging. So I call them hybrid meetups. So this is like when you meet in person, but then you will have everyone who want to join at this time also via online should be able to join.
Yes, absolutely. I am not talking about exclusive on-site events, so that people feel alone because they live in our country. That's stupid. Definitely, we have to be. If we organize some on-site event, it should be transmitted and people can observe what is happening. And maybe we can run in future some hackathons where people gather at different places, and transmission streaming is going on from each of those places simultaneously, like to have like people gathering not in one on-site location but in several locations, and everyone sees what is going on everywhere.
You just mentioned hackathons. I'm just looking forward to the time when there will be some kind of competition or hackathon or whatever will go on, and we will join with our community as a team. Imagine that.
Yeah, it's a nice idea. We have to think about a new name. If we, how do we call our team? Then
we have to come up with. That's why I started. I think yesterday, I started with a post that once we go indie, how should we be called? What would be our name? And I'm pretty happy to drop from the name the GDG part and the Nuremberg part, because it's not about GDG and it's not about Nuremberg, what we do here. It's about being great with great people, about great technologies all over the world, about everything. So how you package it into a name, this is a challenging a little bit. Yeah, but we will, I think, Brijesh, come.
Yeah, so okay, I'm able to record as well in the WebEx, and it has a lock room as well. For example, somebody is trying to share their screen, as we have seen earlier. Somebody is trying to create noise, we can kick them out easily. and we can lock the room so nobody else will allowed after that period of time. So all those facilities are there. I just checked in, and it is there.
Hmm.
So after this meeting, we can join for a minute if you want. I already started.
Sure, sure, sure. It sounds really interesting because
I,
And they have a phone call as well. So in case you are not able to connect through internet, but you want to listen or you want to connect through the your mobile phone, that also possible over there
hmm,
as a country by size. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
free numbers are there. That's possible.
mm-hmm. Sounds great. Sounds great.
You
and
can try.
Karen, what I would say that now we have grown such a big, we should have one kind of we can take yearly subscription of one of these platforms, and they can provide definitely some discount to being a community, and we can think about that, some of us investing some amount and go for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, absolutely. And also, once we detach from Google, this there are some price imposed on running it on Meetup. I can cover it. It's not
Ah,
much,
no.
like $15 a month or
Yes.
something like this. So yeah, there will be some. We will pay for some stuff. It's okay. I will cover it for the most part. I think it's not nothing really high here. It's perfectly okay. Yeah, why not? Because we will need to have and use technologies which actually work for our case and for our purpose. And yeah, that's great. Like to have suggestions like Bridgish, and we will test it. If it works, it's great. Because I only thought about Zoom and then this Google Meet and then this Jitsi, what is kind of overwhelmed at this times. It doesn't work really good. But I didn't know the other tools. That's really great.
And one thing, Karen, that time I think World and you were speaking about Scrum and all those. Any training you want to arrange, I'm ready to give for Scrum, Agile, anything.
Hmm.
I have all those materials ready, so anytime I can plug and play. That's
Yeah,
not a problem.
that's
I
great.
have enough, expertise in that area. I can help any team member in,
Hmm.
doing any certification, any learning on Scrum, Agile.
No, that's really amazing. That's great. Thank you very much, Pradeep. I
Great.
think it's really important. It's this kind of agile methodologies is important in project management. In I think it just in life as well. And I feel that we run this community in an agile way.
Mhm.
I let the expert to confirm it or not confirm it. Pradeep, can you confirm it?
I know. No, you
Is
have
it
given
agile?
enough liberty to me to explore anything.
Yeah,
And
yeah, it's not even giving anything. It just everyone can take whatever they
yeah,
want. It's up to every single person. That's
yeah.
what. Yeah.
I
And
have
then
an
other. Sorry,
sorry.
Robert.
Sorry, Pradeep. I just
Yeah.
continue, please. Just
I just encourage others, other experts as well to think in this line, and what will happen if we among ourselves create other experts. That's nothing more than that. We have truly embraced community concept. So rather than 10 people studying the same thing, if one who is expert in that particular area, like right now we are a lot of us are thinking about Kubernetes. So I know that some of us are experts in this group itself, in Kubernetes area. So let them take one session for entire community. And all will benefit from that, and we can then see that who wants to do what certification, what extra learning, what extra exploration. We
Mhm.
should explore that idea as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, that,
absolutely, absolutely. I recently also got approached by one of the members, uh, and this member suggested the following thing: that we have knowledgeable people here in our community, a lot of potential as well, and we have also accumulated a lot of knowledge. What we could also share, but maybe in a form, in a kind of kind of a commercial form, but which will not have any impact or conflict of interest on our beautiful community. What can be kind of additional to it, on top of it. And if I understood right, this community member, it was about sharing our knowledge in a form of courses, maybe like video courses, or maybe even tutorials, book, whatsoever. I mean, almost in any form. Uh, what I then thought further from it, we could jointly create kind of studying material. Uh, and we can discuss it, because once somebody is creating some kind of tutorial, it's for the most part like only this person, or maybe he will ask, or she will ask a couple of experts on this topic, but there will be not a real discussion going on, and not like best practices on or like best concepts, best wording. We can allow ourselves to create materials which are, I think, will be on of high quality, because it will have a lot of eyeballs on it. Everyone will be a kind of a critic, will be adding something important, will be sharing their perspectives, their use cases, their experience. And this way we can produce these materials. Then some of the members can present this material, who have clean English language, for example. We can go multiple languages, multilingual. We can present the same material in different languages, in the languages of our members. We can have, I don't know, I mean, we can possibly have one branding, for this. It will be like, I suggested it somewhere there, something like Cloud Native Academy. If we are called Cloud Native developers as a community, we could call this arm, this chapter, as a Cloud Native Academy, for example. It's up to the discussion. I'm not saying it should be like this, but this is the idea. We can also potentially, whenever the headquarters of this community is, it could be here in Nuremberg, it could be potentially anywhere. We could establish also a legal instance if it's required, like is either a non-profit, educational type, but it can still earn money, because we are producing stuff and we can distribute this money to our members in a fair way. It means, I don't know how, this is like a completely fresh concept here, and I'm presenting it here for the first time, because I thought about it a while back, but just a couple of days ago, this member approached me and like clearly spoke to me about it. And I'm sharing it with you here, as we do everything. How you guys, what do you think about it? Like, does it make any sense to you?
Yeah, it makes sense. And one thing I would like to add, already you and Lad and Pradeep mentioned, you're talking with different companies to give some discount. I'm sure the way this group is growing, I think it was barely 1,000 people, or maybe less than that, 2 3 months back, kind of, if I'm not wrong. And today it's a 1,741 members, or 14 members are there.
No,
Probably
it's more. British. It's actually in our meetup group. We have, and I posted it in achievements just a couple of days ago. We have more than 2,400 people in our meetup group, and in our Slack, I think 1,700, something like this.
1,700. Yeah. So when it is growing, I'm sure it's going to cross 10K very soon. And then everybody will be eager to share their knowledge on that platform. Once we reach that stage, that's going to be kind of, I think, best for everybody, that you'll get expert automatically over there, because that everybody wants to see the big audience. Why Dan joined? Already he has a course on Udemy, and even Google is promoting him. Google, if you watch the plural site, preparation course, Dan books and his course is mentioned over there. So he's already getting promotion. Why he should join? But everybody loves audience. When it is going to be a big number of IT professional, everybody love to join, and we will grow better. Yeah, it's good for everyone.
Mhm. Yeah. So these things, our growth is happening on the background. We don't really push very hard for this. It just happens. We do cool stuff. People get attracted. People tell
Yes.
other people about us, and we grow. This is a kind of byproduct of our existence. It's not our main purpose, because if it would be a main purpose, you will have a lot of people but no life in it. It's completely different. We have completely different approach from bottom up. We do just stuff which we enjoy, which makes sense for us, but surprise, these things make sense also for many other people around us. So they're joining, and a lot of people are sticking with us and revisiting us. Maybe like people got busy lives nowadays. It's very difficult to catch their attention. And now here we are sitting here, especially me, talking some bullshit, and we have people listening to us like for 3 hours straight, and more people will be listening the recordings as well. This kind of bullshit, and it's maybe because some of them just enjoy to be in this community, to exchange with peers, to add something to it, to get something from it, to get new job maybe. As some of our members, I'm eager to learn how is the life of our mine worker is going. We have in our community a mine worker, I think from Latin America, who is working 2 weeks straight in a mine deep underground for a job. And 1 week after 2 weeks of working, he is getting 1 week free, like to rest. And what he does at this time, he studies hard cloud technologies to one day get a new job and a new life with this opportunity. And I find it really amazing. And this person is sticking in our community, like from far away, learning with us together. And I'm just chilled to and thrilled to see cases like this. This is probably the purpose of our existence at all, to help people out in this way.
But this is also a very strong person, I guess, right? To have such a great attitude.
Yeah. We have it in one of our recordings. I have to extract this portion and put it as a separate video, because I also made a joke. Not a bad joke. It's a funny joke. I said, imagine once you will get a new job in cloud technologies, you will go from underground into the cloud. You will make such a pivot, Yeah. If I
Karan,
will,
we
yeah,
were ready to laugh, even it was a bad joke.
yeah.
But it's a good one.
Yeah, I didn't mean it in a bad way. It was just funny because I'm pretty sure a strong person like this, with a little bit of our help, will get it done at some point. And I hope it will happen soon. I hope to reconnect with this person and see when he will do this. He will. Maybe we can even support him more in this direction. And yeah, I think it will be a nice showcase also for people supporting each other. I don't even want to talk about our community here. It's just about people, how we can support each other on our way, our individual ways. But still.
I have to interrupt you
No
with
worries.
with a question of Kushik. And maybe this is a chance to support Kushik, because he says that in his university, in his college, we have a challenge to issue automated electronic certificates, which you already um, a solution for which you got already from Irene and Javier. So maybe we can connect them with with those Rene and Javier to solve this problem. Or maybe we can take this as a challenge for the Bridges initiative, maybe, and tackle this as a first project in the,
Yeah.
or is it too small for to be a
We will definitely. Kaushik, stay in touch with us. We will look into it. We will
and
connect you with the right people.
we already have a first proposal from Christopher how to implement this with a secret image library in Python could be a solution.
Oh, okay.
So,
Interesting. Yeah. I also initially thought that our magicians will do it with a kind of programming language and kind of image library. Yeah, I think they found a completely like creative way using Google Sheets and integrated JavaScript something. I have no idea what they have done there, but it works amazingly. Yeah, we will connect definitely you, and we will see how our magicians and maybe our community. It shouldn't be like only like we don't have to stress only like two people or anyone like specifically. How it works in our community and how I see it often in different communities, we would not designate anyone anything like any task. We would let everyone do whatever they want, whatever they are passionate about, and in this case it just works.
it's also this principle of the Scrum, right? You pick your task yourself out of available tasks and just do it.
We have to ask our Scrum expert if it's like this. I think the Scrum team. No, wait. I think the product owner have to put priorities on the backlog tasks, like on the user stories, and then the team have to take the ones on top or something like this, because it has been prioritized by product owners.
But you do not. Yeah, but once this sprint starts, you do not distribute the Scrum Master, for example, or product order owner at all. Do not distribute it among members. Every member is free to pick if it's in his competence to pick the task himself, I guess, and just start doing.
Yeah, we are yet to see how it actually works.
Let us talk about this after we have next coming soon the Scrum fundamental
I
training.
think it's even this Friday, but I have to put it in our group. What really, if we still have people in the call and who is watching it later, if you haven't done and you haven't completed it yet, I really encourage you to go. There are two certifications right now. One, I'm not sure if it's because of the Corona crisis, but the second one, it's called Scrum Professional Fundamental, something like this, with the word professional in it. It's only within this Corona crisis times you can do this. But basically, you just have to study once. You can use the Scrum School or Scrum Studies. I think this is the name of the site. You can study it once on one side, either in this live call, which we will have on Friday, or on demand. It's up to you. It will take like about 5 hours of your time. It's doable in one day. Then you go and certify yourself for Scrum Fundamentals Certified, SFC. It's a not very tough exam. You can do it. It's 40 questions, half an hour. Everything like many things are from agile methodologies. Some of them, like most of them, also from Scrum. It's doable. You will get a certificate, and you will get you can get a second one afterwards from a different organization.
I've just posted the link. We will announce this separately in the meetup, but I've just posted.
Yeah, you are a very nice German guy because you posted it in German language. Can you?
Oh, excuse me. I'm not German at all. It was a. Wait.
No, this site is tricky. They're switching to your browser language like really quickly without asking you. So that's why. Yeah, but exactly the link which Vlad posted right now in the chat. If you are not yet Scrum certified, really, people go for it. Doesn't matter in which field you work of software development. If it's a smart company, they will be using something like something like Scrum.
Look, there is a nice story. I didn't read it till the end from Christopher. He's maybe you can speak it out
Yeah,
louder.
let's read the Christopher story. My story doesn't compare to working in a mine, but I'm currently working at a car wash. Literally, I'm on my laptop there right now. That's nice. And for all study jams recently. Oh, thank you. So basically, Christopher was helping out in a car wash on his laptop to people and not interested in the quests themselves because he completed them. That's great. After risking it all and losing everything to a failed business. Okay. I realized I wanted to learn machine learning and study as much as possible since going to the first study jam in December near me in Albany. You guys got me started on this path and showed me I could do it. So grateful. Thank you, Christopher, very much. This is really for the people like you and everyone else in the world who might be lucky and have a local community like this doing cool stuff. But for the most part, I think like most of the places in this world are not as lucky. And for this, we are providing this platform, and we are lucky to have you with us. This is really like it's so much fun. It's so much fun. I don't want to return to these local meetups, which are also fun, but they are so limited. I don't know why we have to limit ourselves artificially in this connected world. It just makes no sense. And we have this situation right now going in the world, and the world is shocked because everything have to be done online. I don't know why it took this humanity so long to switch in online, because all the tools, nothing was invented in the last 2 months. Everything have been there for years and years, and just now they started to, like, we have so much outdated stuff going on in this world, like starting with education and ending up at medicine and everything. I just cannot get it. Like, just, I think so many structures in this world, this kind of hierarchical structures, this kind of everything regulated by some kind of policy, like old school stuff, which doesn't work anymore, doesn't more make any sense. They still rule, and in this environment, it's difficult for bright ideas, for any personal initiative to get through. And in this kind of communities like this, where we have a kind of controlled chaos going on, but it's not a chaos, it's just a flourishing of ideas, of individuals throwing stuff at each other, ideating about interesting and sometimes crazy ideas as well. Maybe you can take something from it and bring it in your community, bring it in your job, and maybe you can experience how powerful it is to be like 100% involved into decision making, into everything. You don't have to ask any permission anyone. Yeah, I think this is the future, but it will take us time until everyone, every corporation will realize it. They call it digital transformation, but for the most part, they have no idea what it is. They think, like most of the companies think, these are just using cloud tools like SaaS or whatever will make them digital. Not at all. This is not about tools at all. This is about your approach to work, how you do it, how your mindset is way more important, uh, and your culture. Like, do you have innovation in your blood, in your DNA, because innovation is everywhere there. Within our community, Bridges just came up with an idea. Would it be a hierarchical structure or hierarchical kind of system? Probably he will not even come up with any idea, because decision maker is somewhere up there. It's not his job. His job is to do some small thing what he was designated, or she, or anyone. Yeah, I think it's very powerful, and that's why I like so much this agile mindset. It's so popular because it actually works, because they're just getting stuff done. And everything else, this old school stuff, they just, in this dynamic world, in this crazy world, they just too slow. They're just too formalized. Yeah, but thanks, Christopher, for sharing your story. We will be watching you when you will get out of this car wash. And I think it will happen soon. Probably you are one of the smartest car washers there at your company right now.
Yeah, I think if we have to share such success stories. Once someone get new job or change his life, and it will motivate others
Yeah,
to do
or lose his or her job.
like you, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't lose it, actually. I gave it up, because it just, at some point I realized this is just exchanging time for money, and it's not a best exchange either. I mean, it was a decent amount of money what I got, but the type of job, even in IT, it could be like boring as hell, and it has nothing to do with technologies were amazing, which I was dealing with. It's about these old school companies who don't realize a shit what's going on, who are frustrated, who are throw the buzzwords all over the place without any insights what it actually means, what it is. So yeah, it took me 3 years to realize it. I think it was too long. I should have done it like way earlier. But now, guys and girls, I'm with you. I'm happy. Everything is going great. I'm getting deeper involved into my own company, which have been around for the last 10 years, but I have been neglecting it kind of for the last 3 years, because I have been working full time for this other big corporation. Now I can, yeah, thankfully switch back to normal, to stuff which I am excited about. Yeah.
So what's happening with our leaderboard? Can you show us again
Sure. Let me share.
current state?
That's exciting, really.
Okay, Samsul is still on the top.
Samsul is not giving up, and nobody can take him over. I'm just, let me refresh it again. Yeah, Samsul is still there. But we have really three strong ones here. So I have pretty big gap here in between 3 and 4. What is really, if I would have some prize like for these 3 guys, it would be amazing, because look at these results. This is just crazy. Let me see. I don't know. Like we could get this one prize for everyone from Aviatrix, what is really nice. It means you got prolonged time until you can attend this certification, which is I just promoted here, which is really nice certification. Let's go by name here. Each one. Samsul number 1, Jungming number 2, very strong. Tan number 3, also with 64 badges. Muhammad number 4 with 40 badges. Very good result. Number 4 with 40 badges. Number 5, Michal with 30 badges. Anas Yeah, Anas have been doing also really well with certifications, with different kind of things, with his studies. I think he got like very much like into technology within the last couple of months, what I could judge from his profile, from his activities. Number 6. Number 7, Yoko, with 29 badges. As I mentioned, there are plenty of 29 badges here. Uh, Alejandro with 29 badges as well. John is not today here, probably busy with other stuff, but John got 29 badges as well.
Is it John who
Yeah,
holds these quizzes,
John
right?
Davis. Yes, John Davis.
He
He,
does great job every Sunday.
yeah. We did 4 of them, and John also joined us initially for one of the cloud study jams. This is how we got connected. It was, I think, the same call with Linda, where we met. I knew Linda for quite a while from GDG network, but then we got connected once uh, in a study jam organized by our community. By they joined us kind of, and yeah, it was one of the first calls with them, and since then we stick together for joint events. Um, it's yeah, it's interesting because John is running a small community in the States. I think it's, if I'm not completely mistaken, it's somewhere in North Carolina, somewhere not far away from the data centers. For historical reasons, in America, there is one place. I think it's some region in North Carolina, where they have a lot of data centers located. And it was also the place where initially Amazon Web Services, I think either they bought one of the data centers for their initially for their AWS service, or they rented it, something like this. But then they expanded to different regions and so on. So, but this place is still known to have a lot of data centers located there for some historical reasons. I think something like has to do with intelligence work going on, and they had to use a lot of computations, and also geography. I think they have rivers there, what kinds of allows them to cool down these computers which are in the data centers. I don't know exactly, but something like this. This is where John is located, if I'm not completely wrong. Juan, great. Juan Enrique is also one of our members, like for a long time. I think long time in our history is like 1 or 2 months. Because if you meet each other like every day in the Slack, but also every second or third day in a call, it's kind of intense, but it's also nice. We see each other frequently, we exchange with each other. Kukchol, I'm not sure I pronounced it right. If I'm wrong, sorry for this. It's number 11 with 26 badges. Number 12, Mahmoud with 24 badges. Nice, the picture of lion here. Number 13, Bartosz. Bartosz Pelikan is also one of our amazing members. He got a lot of achievements. Also, I think
he was a winner of Speedrun Challenge, I think, right?
Here, number 1 winner? Yeah, I think so, right?
Even in Speedrun Challenge number 3.
Okay.
Last time he was the winner, I guess.
Okay.
He did so really very well.
Yeah, very much on top, of this speedrun as well. Yeah.
And we feel so proud that all those smart people are talking to us every day and doing stuff with us together. It's really very honorable.
Yeah, it's a blessing. Number 14, CK, 22 badges. Number 15, Yuda Kurnia with 21 badges. And we have number 16, Carlos Fernando with 20 badges. Number 17, Jason with 19 badges. And here we go, Milos. Yeah, Milos, sorry that we don't have you online right now. It's not VR, it's a software, this time. But number 18, Milos, with 16 badges, what is also a great result. And number 19, Ferdinand, with 16 badges here. We got, I think, even Firman in the chat if he didn't leave already. So number 20, Firman with 15 badges, what is really great. Number 21, Airy with 15 badges. Number 22, Ocean, if I pronounce it right, with 15 badges. So we got some of the 15 badges here as well. British. Now, British is also a cool member of our community, 15 badges. I also got a lot of other things cleared meanwhile, different kind of certifications and attendances at different events. Irene, one of our magicians, 24 with 14 badges. I hope Irene and Javier are not tuning the algorithm. They're very decent people, so I'm pretty sure nothing is going on here on the background. Okay, number 20.
Otherwise, we would be on top if they would cheat,
Who knows? Who knows? It's not yet. The challenge has not yet concluded. So, if tomorrow in the morning, Irene will be position number 1 and Javier position number 2, I will be not surprised. But no, just kidding. 25, Ferdinand with 14 badges. 26, Kevin with 13 badges. That's nice. Something happened here, some movement, because I remember Irene and Javier, they did only have, I think, if I'm not wrong, one person in between. But now somebody has moved somewhere. Maybe it was Irene, maybe somebody from bottom came top, so I don't know. 27. Another of our magicians is Javier with 12, not 20 badges, and 28 is Eric. Eric is also an outstanding member because he cleared a lot of quick labs. He got granted several certifications and certificates from our organization, I would say, with 11 badges right now here. 29, Omar. We lost Omar somewhere in the beginning. Probably he's just trying to catch up with the rest right now. So good luck, Omar. And he is busy also with mentorship right now. He's part of a educational program or kind of scholarship program going on in Africa. So good luck, Omar, if you need any help. We got a surge, like a spike of people from Africa joining our Slack recently, like within the last week or so. So I think Omar is doing a great promotional job. Thank you, Omar, if it's you. Okay, number 30, Sud here with 10 badges. Number 31, Suchit with 9 badges. Number 32, Prabhakan. No, Prabhakan. Sorry guys. It's 9. 33, Marcelo with 9 badges. 34, Chris. Hey, Chris. I see your 8 badges here. Great job. Great job, really. If you need some credit, let me know if you want to complete more badges in between, because I know you cleared a lot of quests from study jams. What is one of the problems which I indicated before, that these quests are limited, which are eligible for 3 months. We would do a lot of stuff on different topics, but we are kind of limited here a little bit. So if you will wish to go for other labs and you don't have a 3 months, let me know. We will solve this problem.
By the way, Marcelo is also in the call right now, I guess.
Yeah? Oh,
yeah.
Congratulations, Marcelo. This is a nice number, 33 here, and 9 badges without any you know, any additional stuff like games or others. You see here there are others. 9 quests is really nice, really nice. Congratulations. 35. Lee.
Lee was also in the call. I don't know if she's still there.
Yeah, I think I saw her as well. Yeah, that's nice. She cleared eight badges, right? Kaushik is here, number 36. Maybe he already left. With 88 badges as well. 37. Abol Fazi, 7 badges. 38. Rich with 7 badges. 39. Atul, also with 7 badges. We got plenty of this, you know, 7, 6 badges. There are a lot of them here. Anirban, multitasking Anirban, what is really great. It's doing a great job, like twice a job. That's amazing. 40. And still managed to clear 7 badges, which were 7 quests. What is great. Morris, number 41, with 7 badges. 4 games.
Congrats, Morris.
Yeah, Morris is in the call?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Great job, Morris. 3 quests and 4 games. You're a gamer, I see. Great. Tane just got improved the result so dramatically from, I think, 48, was it, to 42. That's great. That's nice. With 6 badges. And Sundar is number 43 with 6 badges. I can imagine like Sundar also got a very nice profile, very filled profile with all the badges and different competitions.
Okay, now comes the Morris, which is in the call. I mixed it up with another Morris. We have 2 more Morrises.
Okay. So
congrats, Morris.
Yeah. Morris David, 6 badges, 44. Very nice. Position 45. I hope I pronounce it right. Sufain, I don't know, like 6 badges. Very good. 46. Edgardo, 5 badges. 47. Hansel, with 5 badges. 48. Jose, with 5 badges. Nice. 49. Mireia, with 5 badges. All of them are quests. Very cool. Number 50 is Tathagata with 5 badges. Also very good. But it means this list is only limited to 50 people. We have here number 50 with 5 badges. It's very probable that the actual list of eligible attendees is just goes on. We have to check the information on the background, and definitely after the finalization of it. Oh, it just got updated. Nice. Oh, it has some artificial intelligence integrated into it. I didn't update it. It just got refreshed. I don't see that any changes here on the top. But it's amazing. It's amazing. Just 2 months ago, in just a usual chat, it was not even announced that we will have a video call. But then some people hopped on the call and started to talk to each other. This great idea by Sundar has emerged. The video is available on our YouTube channel. This snippet where Sundar spoke, and we came up with this cool initiative to keep people motivated, to keep kind of challenge going on. And you see, we have a lot of, like, I checked 1 week ago, there were 70 applications submitted for the challenge. Now this are probably much more. I will be not surprised if we have something like going in the direction of 100. We have 50 people, 50 profiles listed here, and the list of eligible people is not yet over. It goes further. What is amazing, this is a huge interest, and this is also a huge effort here. Yeah, so I want to thank everyone and congratulate everyone who is still participating actually at this challenge. It still goes on. I will be I will be very interested what will be tomorrow, like who will win. Let's see. Let's see. I think everyone will win. Everyone will win because whenever you do it for yourself, you're just improving your skills. That's nice.
I was just wondering if we count average number of quests completed per person.
I think, look, Vlad, I think we have to count all the badges, like of every person who completed them for the Sundar Challenge, and it will be our impact of our community. Like they didn't necessarily did it for the Sundar Challenge, but I think we are pretty much responsible with this challenge for pushing people further. You know that like this competition like. Just kicked in and they went for more.
Sure, it's very simple motivation, but it works. People like games, you know. It was like a game.
Yeah, and I also thinking all the time how we can even more motivate our community members to do stuff for themselves, you know, to improve their skills. These certifications which we provide on top of the study gems, they also like it's an additional incentive to for people to finish this what they have started, and that's why we have a limit of 7 days to complete the quest, not to put it like in a distant future, you know, and then maybe forget about it, but still have it on aim to finish it. Yeah, we have a lot of incentives going on which are very natural. We just motivate each other to go further. Yeah, somebody's Luis is asking here in the chat, guys, do you know if there is something like Quick Labs for Azure? There is a poor version of Quick Labs almost for Azure. They call it Learn, right, Pradeep? I think you know it pretty well. Yeah, they have their own platform. They came up with it pretty recently. We were using it at the Microsoft Build conference. Yeah, Pradeep.
Yes. Yeah, they started that learn, but what challenge I see that their navigation is very cumbersome. If you click within the one context, there are so many links, and you get lost. That from where you started and where you have to go back. That challenge I observed, but recently they tied up with Plural Site also. I think they are giving up to 2025 free everything for learning. So I think one of us posted in this group only that link, so you can still enroll in Plural Site and you can learn from there entire Azure related content.
Yeah, we got it in our. I think we got it in our list of free certifications and
Yes.
courses.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Vlad, do you know this document? Can you share it in the chat, maybe?
Let me
Yeah.
figure out the link. Did you pin it in some channel? Maybe in the Slack?
Yeah, let me share it.
It would be in announce only. I think old announce. Definitely it would be. But it's too late for you, Brijesh.
Yeah, too late. Okay, so Karan, I'll leave it. Bye, lad.
Yeah.
Good night.
See you around.
Bye bye.
1:30. Yeah. Take rest. Bye.
So somehow I cannot find the link.
Okay. Let me find it. This should be somewhere there. Okay, so what do you think, guys? I think we still got time for the Sundar Challenge. We have some ideas. You heard the update from me and from other fellow members. What's going on with the community? It's doing great, and it will be doing only better. We have a lot of ideas, a lot of opportunities. We will be exploring everything.
We have a lot to achieve.
Yeah, imagine that if you are in a place where every idea is welcome. How crazy is this? It just appeals to you, suggest something like what you have in your mind, speak out. Let's do something, because everyone is just excited about it. And that's it. This is our culture. Everyone in this community, you have any idea, you have any crazy, like I like crazy ideas especially, because crazy ideas are the ideas which are not yet, have not been realized yet. This is why they're crazy, because they're so fresh, they're so new, they're so unusual. And even in every crazy idea, there is a piece of genius. Maybe it will not survive in this exact form. I don't think when Sundar suggested his idea 2 months ago, he thought that we will create the whole hoping campaign out of it with leaderboard, with people kicking each other. He just said like, yeah, let's just compete. Let's use this 2 months for something good, for our improving our knowledge. You see, and stuff like this happen all the time. It's up to us what we want to try, what we want to do. So yeah, any idea or any ideas are welcome here. I just shared in this chat our very cool 2-page document where you will find the best stuff in this world, best courses, best certifications. Everything is completely for free. We try to keep it up to date and fill with new stuff when they pop up.
Some of them are expiring, so
yeah,
be careful with it. Be quick enough to.
Yeah, whenever you have to put down credit card and there is a danger, it will be free, but some portals, they would ask you to put down credit card, and where you have to be careful to quit in time, we would normally put it in the text, warn you. It's up to you if you want to go with them, Vlad, don't cry when you see.
I remember the story with Coursera. I forgot
Vlad story. Got burned his fingers a little bit with them, and they're very hard. They would never give anything back. Once you just forgot a day to quit it, that's it. They will get it forever. Your fee. Yeah, but other than that, yeah. So I think it's about the time to wrap up. Otherwise, we can go forever. What is not bad, but we have also different stuff to do. Let me, for the last time, for now, for this session, let me share again the leaderboard. Okay, here we go. Refresh. So yeah, nobody can beat Samsul. Samsul is on the top. Oh, John is number 9. Now I know why John is not attending this, this call. He's just going further and further, tops the list, you know. Milos 18.
But I think we will do the conclusion will be done tomorrow, right? So
Yeah, we will have final numbers only tomorrow because I don't actually know. It's very much dependent on Quick Labs because Quick Labs is putting the stamps, date stamps on the badges, and we just take it from there.
okay.
So this is the whole list. All amazing people here. I think, if I'm not wrong, yeah, Tane got here number 42, and it's still the same. Okay, great. Yeah, all the great people, and some people are unfortunately got hidden here below 50. Still, if these are 5 badges, if the rules will not change, I think it's here stated 5 badges have to be cleared. Still, it's eligible to get a certificate for this for the attendance.
Yeah, if you are not in the top 50 and but you have 5 badges, just let us know.
Absolutely. Okay. Mars is writing here, I'm 54 years old at 33 position. No, that's nice. That's nice.
Okay, it was the position. I am sorry, I thought you were writing your age. Okay.
I'm an old man. Very old man.
Marce, yeah, great result, Marce, great result. Yeah. Okay, so everyone, it was a pleasure to be with you today. I'm happy we have stuff like this going on. It's amazing. We have new ideas, the constant flow of ideas. If you have anything in your mind, don't hesitate and don't keep it for yourself. Express it and let us do interesting stuff. Yeah. I will let everyone who wants to say like thank you and goodbye or whatever, I will give a word to everyone, and please take a word without anything asking. Vlad, I know you want definitely to say something.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
You're doing an excellent work here. Thank you so much for all the help. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Okay. Thank you,
Thank
Luis.
you, guys.
Thanks, Luis.
Okay, so if no one want to speak up anymore, I would say, Pradeep, you
Yeah.
unmute yourself. Come
Yeah.
on.
So just I wanted to tell everyone that thank you for all coming together and cooperating. Only I would request again and again to everyone, promote our community as much as possible, so that we can bring more and more partners, and benefit. It will benefit the entire community, and each one of has that capability to do, and we should try to do that. Even if small and any collaboration would be good enough for us. Even they are giving 5 certification or 5 courses, good enough for us.
Yeah.
At least 5 will benefit from that.
Anirban?
Yeah, I also want to say
You
like
got your pizza?
no. I'm having some biscuits.
Oh, nice, nice. So you have been ordering biscuits. We got it now.
Yeah, so although I'm a late joiner in this group, anyways, but it's good. And I'm on failed candidate for first time AC. Yeah. So Linda was saying so many things last time. So yeah, just 2 sessions I attended. So anyways, this group is good. So I think anybody is there from South Sudan. I think I'm the only candidate there. I think we have only one group, from Stockholm, but we don't have anything in South Sudan. Anyways, thanks for all the activities. Even one rancher, I think I just started that one Pradeep shared. So yeah, that's a good thing. I mean, first week I just completed.
Oh, great.
So many things are coming up in the market. So that's how much you will do. All are open source now. All are jumping to different stuffs. I mean, you
Right, right.
Yeah.
I mean,
And you
otherwise you have to study 24 hours
yeah.
without.
Here we have an opportunity to have first-hand experience with these companies, with the people like Dan Sullivan, for example, like experts in this field. I approached recently, some person who is a professional in behavioral interviews. I think it will be exciting for everyone. He wrote a whole book on it. He worked for Amazon as a recruiter. He know all the details. You can ask, you can join call, ask anything this person, and get
Hmm.
all the insight. This is the magic of this kind of community, because we can allow ourselves, like, and people will be interested to be with us and to talk to us. Yeah.
Yeah, no, actually, the thing is like in practical hands also, if you want to work some projects or on some deliveries or in IT landscape, I mean, so many things are coming up. I mean, all are correlated kind of things. I mean, for a single cloud, there are multiple managed service. So you have to learn a cloud platform, and down the line, you are going to a hybrid cloud. So
Mm.
from cloud to jumping another cloud, and there you have another set of services. And as well as you are getting multiple things like clustering, Kubernetes, and these are all things like JFrog, Artifactory, all are new things are coming up, right? So multiple things you have to learn at a time. So down the
Mm.
line, very difficult to manage because like I am working now in digital transformation here. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so is last 6 months, like I am doing like anything. I mean, 1 month it's like agile mode project. So every sprint have some delivery. So like this week, I am working on Terra Test. That is from Terraform test module. So last sprint I worked for Terraform. Now I am working for Terra Test. So I written some Terraform modules, and those modules now I am testing with the Go script because Terraform is written in Golang.
Mm, mm.
Every
Mm-hmm.
time I learn Go because the test script I need to learn in Go. So I need to learn Go, and then I need to learn the Terra Test API, and I need to understand the Terraform modules. So that is one area like infrastructure as a service. Now, if you go for the data pipeline I'm developing through data flow and all those things we are using here. So that is one area, but that is also GCP specific. If you go to AWS, this is totally different. So kind of, I mean, if you end-to-end IT landscape, if you see, it's a huge area is coming. I mean, you will be crazy and mad basically.
Mm.
It's very difficult to get competency in a specific area. That's the thing, actually. No, no,
Mm.
no.
I,
My problem, I mean, it's for any IT professional throughout the world, anybody. Now the
and
world is trending in that way. So it's number of certification, number of things. Like I was checking the Rancher thing. So then I thought like Rancher is Kubernetes. They are giving another flavor of Kubernetes.
yes,
So
yes.
it's not open source. So like that, multiple open source communities there, and they are all taking basic things, basic landscape, and
Adding
they are
that flavor.
some wrapper and they are promoting their
Yeah,
products. So
right, right.
it's very difficult to cope up all these things together. I mean, that's
Mm.
why technology stack is going in fashion, basically. But
Good
anyway, cope up to survive.
good thing would be that we putting all those efforts alone. That's the reason we are trying to approach those vendors only. You give training to us so that
Yeah,
they will also feel that yeah, we are training, and we will be able to absorb faster in that case rather than we digging everything.
correct.
So yeah, let's see how it goes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Great initiative.
we have a
Great
good
idea.
our IKEA team. We are having a good team basically. IT team. They are based on Germany only. So we have a lot of architects in there. So on daily basis, I am in touch with them. So they have a good team basically. They are exploring all GCP areas and all. So yeah, IKEA Germany also working very well in that area.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm. So Pradeep is also based out in Germany only, right?
Yes, yes, I am in Manhattan, but
Yeah.
sword is hanging on me. That I
Mm.
have to go back to India as soon as possible.
That's a pity. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
So yeah, that's the thing actually I shared because it's the first time I think I shared something from my side personally. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's time to go off, I think, for me at least. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll have any meetup tomorrow? I don't think, right? For Sundar's challenge?
No, we will just announce the final winners who won it. Like the list will be announced because it's
No,
not
so top
yet.
50 people, they will get some certificate, or what's the plan basically? I mean,
Yeah. Every attendee who completed it, at least this is the current plan. Everyone who completed at least five
at least five. Okay.
badges, yeah, they will get a certificate of attendance, like we similar what we have for our study jams. But like
Correct.
5 or 10 winners, like who are on the top of the list, where we have to see how many people like will get, but they will get kind of winner certificate. I will also share this gift from Aviatrix, the company, for our special voucher for our community. It will be for everyone, but everyone will have access to it, like from our community. Yeah, and if I'm we are constantly in conversations with different companies also for prizes for this kind of challenges. If they will have anything, we will be maybe like even after the fact of Sundar Challenge, maybe we will distribute something to the winners. We will see. We will see. I cannot promise. I probably had to think about it way before, but you know, it was the spirit of competition. What was nice, like to have it there at the first place, and yeah.
That's great. Then let's meet up then weekends, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Or if
Yeah,
those.
with this on weekends we had this on Sundays we had this study groups for certifications, which
Yes.
we completed like 4 of them. There were 4 meetups like this. I think we discussed pretty much like extensively pretty much everything. We created a document as a summary where everyone can look up how to go with Google certifications. There is actually not much that we can tell more about it other than going through flashcards, but this can everyone do on its own pace if they want to prepare. So yeah, we are wrapping up this Sunday meetups for the study groups. But if you have any ideas, like Bridges suggested to meet each other once a week, maybe we will see for the projects, like projects which will be suggested. We don't have anyone right now, any project right now going on, and people who would be interested. But we will see. I mean, we can meet anytime, any place if we want, if we need. It's up to our members. Everyone can suggest, let's have a meetup this day or that day on that topic. Let me speak about agile, about DevOps, or whatever they want. We can do it. Yeah.
That's a good idea. I think that's
This
not very bad.
the Scrum fundamental certificate is coming soon, right? Maybe we.
Yeah, I will put it today. It's on Friday, so if anyone has missed it, and it will be a live training going on online for 5 hours.
It's 5 hours, right?
Yeah, and it's very nice and very good quality, really. And
Yes.
also a little bit of hands-on. You can answer quizzes in between. They will answer your questions. It's if you don't have a Scrum certification, any of them, really, I would only recommend it. It's really great. It's not only the certificate. It's not only the Scrum thing. It's how it's interesting to understand the way of thinking. You know, this mindset. It's something what we are using in this community. Yeah, definitely go for it. I will insert it in our event stream today. It will be coming on Friday, I think, if I'm not completely wrong. But you will see, you will get notified if you are in the meetup group. So everyone, should we conclude slowly our meetup for today? Okay, great.
I think it's for today we could wrap up.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for being
Thank you.
together. Thank you for being a great community. Thank you for all the passion and interest. You are great. I'm really blessed to be with you, and I think Vlad as well, and Pradeep as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. That's why we like it so much. Okay. Thank you, everyone, and have a nice
you.
evening or morning wherever you are. Probably evening for the most part, or night. And see you next time in the
See
Slack.
you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.